Ryan, here we are, starting finally with welcome to UberConstruct Gaming does D&D. Finally, we're going to get cracking and dive straight into our very first episode of Hatheria. So we are UberConstruct Gaming. If you don't know us already, my name's Tom. I'm aka UberSeraph, and we have Aidan, who is also known as Wasted Construct. And together we've created UberConstruct Gaming, and we also have our YouTube site, which if anybody ever misses any episodes or want to recap on an episode, we'll be uploading all these episodes onto our YouTube channel. So, without further ado, welcome to the nation of Hatheria. Only humans live in Hatheria. Dwarves are known to have settled beyond the mountains to the south in the Ironlands. Humans and dwarves once had a strong bond, some would say an allegiance, though nobody has seen or had contact with them for decades. No one could blame them, as over the years of isolation from other species, the Hathans have only looked inward to their own greed. To the west lay the great mountains of Arbarath, which marks the border to Alzadora, the nation that waged the century-long war with the Hathan Dwarf Alliance, which Hatheria barely survived or recovered from. Since the War of Ages, hundreds of years have now passed. Hatheria is a harsh land, where only the truly wealthy live comfortably, and skilled labourers only avoid living in slums due to their value to those in power. As such, most settlements are small walled towns surrounded by large slums. Small communities striving to be self-sufficient are easy to find all around the countryside. But with bandits and thieves roaming the country, most will be raided and destroyed. Yeah, that is our introduction to the world of Hatheria. Thank you very much. I am loving your outfit, by the way. I have to get that in before we properly dive in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sharp. 7 minutes, just quickly, just. Yeah. I bet you are. Oh, I bet you are. Right. Well, we will be starting in a mining town called Hamerton. This is a relatively small town compared to a lot of the places in Hatheria. But this is, for as far as mining goes, it produces the majority of the iron produced for all of Hatheria. But in this town, just like every other, it is a walled community. There is the mine, there is the miners, and a military garrison in the town, and beyond that, the wall which protects them. And just beyond that, the slums, where the slum dwellers, which exist in their great many thousands, are gathering and in fact increasing in numbers, because there has been rumours that Hamerton have been recruiting more miners, and because of that recruiting, it's a rumour. Rumours go around. They may have hired one person, for all they know, but rumours have gotten around that Hamerton are hiring more miners, or even just hiring in general. People don't care. So more and more slum dwellers, get my teeth in, slum dwellers are coming in from surrounding towns, settlements and cities, trying to desperately to find a way to try and earn more money, because there is none around. Meridian, you have been asked by your boss, Lucian, to go to Hamerton, which you have. You are in Hamerton awaiting meeting up with let me just attend my notes. A gentleman called Carl Walker is the person you're meant to be meeting as to why Lucian's supply line has gone dry. And you've been sat waiting for a good portion of the morning. You've met with Carl before. It's not like him to be late. So, but you sit, you wait, and you wait and wait, and it's approaching noon, and there's no sign of him. You're waiting. It's effectively a bar. But it's still on the slum side. So it's not anything official. It's some moonshine that somebody's managed to produce in some back room somewhere. It's not going to make you blind, but it's not going to be far off. Little nods to the last campaign we just did. It's not Bosch's homebrew, no. It's harsh, it's nasty, but it does the job. But it's a regular place used by yourselves in your organisation. Then Hector, you arrived a couple of days before. You've been looking around the slums trying to find illegal fight pits just to try and earn a few coins. You did manage to find one. You managed to find a few guys that sometimes it's just a matter of placing a bet with somebody and saying, I bet I could have him, and and try and just see if you can win the fight. Or sometimes you might even find somebody who's willing to be a bookie for you if you are willing to start up a fight with someone. But this time round, you've managed to actually find an organised illegal fight from the night before, which you thankfully won. But you're a little bit bruised, a little bit worse for wear, nursing your wounds, and so therefore are just kind of taking it steady for the morning. You're in no rush to go anywhere. Thunder. You have taken the very, very long road from Alzidora over the mountains to the east. You've taken that long road over the mountains and then eventually got through to the border to Hatheria, where on that border there was a human fort guarding the entrance to the nation. You didn't see any activity in the fort, but you didn't want to risk it. You gave it a very wide berth. There was no trouble, but you didn't want to risk anything. You didn't want your first encounter of mankind to be soldiers firing at you. Yep. So you continued your journey west. It was a long journey. There were several towns you encountered, which are in fact ruins of towns. Those ruins, excuse me, getting a little bit dry mouth. Those ruins have been abandoned for so long that nature has in fact reclaimed them, or reclaimed the vast majority of it. You thought you may have spotted a bit of movement, like somebody was trying to live there, but they kept well enough hidden. It's their territory, it's their turf. They knew how to hide from people well enough. So you moved on. You found a couple of settlements here and there, a couple of farmsteads. But there, people never seen the like of an Alcidoran before. Never seen anything other than human before. But so most people didn't know what to make of you. They either fled away or threatened you with whatever makeshift weapons they had available to them, just told you to move on. Either way, they made it known that you weren't welcome and you just moved on. But eventually you came to Hamerton. It was the first major settlement you'd seen that had a large group of humans living there. So you ventured in, went to see what was happening. See if you could talk with anybody, at least make yourself known, see how the feel is for society here. And as you walked in, obviously you're entering through slums. It's very busy. People are trying to make the best of the life that they can. And here, it also is very busy. Some people have in fact got a few chickens in cages there. Some people are even trying to bid for them. Some people are even trying. One person, in fact, tries to steal a chicken there, and he in fact gets stabbed and kills him right there and then, and just leaves him there. Just rolls his body over. That's it, and just leaves him there. It's like nobody tries to steal his chickens, and he just leaves him there as a warning for everybody else who thinks like they might want to try. No, nobody fucks with his chickens. I'm not saying the chicken pulled a knife out and shivved him. The owner did. Like, no. Yeah, don't fuck with the chicken. He's got a knife. But as you venture further in, more and more people who kind of notice you just kind of and just kind of back away and hide away, or in fact, a few children who don't know any better, who've managed to either are already away from their parents, come up to you like curiously and don't know how to react with you. Just kind of, you're trotting past on your horse, and these children up next to you putting their hands out for a few coin. What? Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Some kids give them some coin. You're just ignoring them. Give them some coin. Give them a kick. If you've already seen him dead, chances are he doesn't have any anymore. Chicken. Gold. One. Looking around nervously to see if anybody else heard that. He just runs away, doesn't even wait. Just runs away, and after all the other kids seeing that he's not been, he had not had any luck begging off you, nobody else tries because they've seen this. So then you just move on, and in fact, Hector, you in fact see a horse riding past where you're resting, and on the back is Thunder. If you want to describe, obviously we can see how you are, but you want to describe all your get-up. We've been told that we're not getting their voices through the streams. Just bear with us while we just get that working. How's that? Can we get a test on
Give it
audio?
a test.
Oh yeah, we're picking it up now.
Hello.
There we go. It's actually saying it's picking it up.
There we go. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're running.
Sweet. Right, great. Sorry about that.
What are we doing? Restart?
No, it's all right. We can carry on from there. All that happened was...
Everyone heard the story in the introduction because everyone
everyone
could
saw
hear
the story in the introduction.
Yeah.
So all that happened was that Thunder said he had no coin on him. The child decided to not stick around, ran away. They say Thunder riding past on his horse, riding past where Hector's resting that morning. So Thunder, would you like to describe how your appearance?
I'll describe in a non-Thunder voice, if that's all right.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
So Thunder sort of wears sort of quite a fine, a lot finer than the garb that you guys would be used to in your parts, because he comes from his hometown. Like, obviously ventured quite far, so he's got like sporting basically like a silken type shirt and like a long flowing velvet hooded robe. He's got like a quite a fancy bandana that goes around his head that his horns are broke through to sort of keep the muck off the most of the top of his hair. And yeah, big riding boots, obviously, because he's on horse. And
red skin, I'm assuming.
Red skin.
I didn't know my red skin was closed, but yeah. I put my red skin on in the morning. Yeah, obviously. Pretty much what I'm sat here look like, but with those clothes on.
Sweet. Hector, your appearance, please.
So I have medium longish hair, browny black, beard, a bit longer than my own. A little bit older than I am, personally. You'd put me at somewhere between 30 to 40, maybe. Leather armor. I don't know if you'd see that. My weapons on me at this point in time. I'm just resting, so I doubt I have them on me, but they're probably near me. So you'd maybe glance my halberd and maybe see my shield there.
Yeah, so Thunder is riding past.
Oh, well, so I'll say to myself, oh shit, the hell is that thing? And I'll sort of follow him, I guess. Is he riding past, or is he?
He's riding past.
Not heading to where I am.
He's heading past where you are. Obviously, it's very busy. It's enclosed space. There's not a lot of space down the street. You've got maybe 10 feet of space down the street, which goes straight into very busy buildings. And these kind of makeshift wooden buildings, each room is effectively somebody's living space. And you have been very kindly put up in one of these living spaces by the guys organising fights. So you want to follow him?
Yeah, I'll finish my ale, because I'll probably be drinking ale. Finish my ale and grab my stuff and get following him, just to see where he's going.
While this dude's following me, my horse does a big shit while he's swigging his ale.
So you want to be stealthy? So you want to be stealthy? You need to make a stealth roll.
Yeah, I suppose. First roll.
It's the first roll of the game,
and it's going to be a 1.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be good. It's not quite a 1. That is a 2. So with my stealth of +3, so it is a 5 total.
Well, if you want to make you're probably going to spot
start
him. But
for the campaign, guys.
Yeah, do you want to roll a perception, Thunder?
Can do.
No.
First roll, 2.
What dice is it?
You've rolled it. It's
20.
D20. Rolling your perception skill.
I got a 2.
Rolled a 2 plus what?
I rolled a 2.
What's your perception?
I've no idea.
Dude, what, you got your character
That's
sheet?
fine, dude. No.
All right, well, I can look it up for you. I've got it here.
No, I don't.
Have you not got D&D Beyond up?
No, I've got nothing up. I've literally seen me 10 minutes ago running around like a blue-ass fly. Fucking got nothing, dude. Got nothing.
Right, your perception is -1. Yep, he's successfully stealthing behind you because your perception is terrible. There you go. Even with incredibly... This is why you should always check.
Even though I trip over my shield.
Yeah, you trip over your shield getting out, still slightly drunk from the night before, a little bit of hair of the dog, tripping out, clanging your shield together. Even though it's only a wooden shield, but still just clanging it all together. Slip on a bit of horse shit as there's all the way down. You go, oh fuck! But he's still none the wiser. It's so new to Thunder that he's just soaking it all in, unaware that there's somebody follow him. It's a very busy road, as well as I've said, so he's not entirely aware that one of those people around him is following him. So we'll cut to Captain Cadell, captain of the King's Guard. So today's just like any other, being posted to being a captain at Hammerton. You were just on your way to the guard towers at the gates of the wall, walking past near where entrance to the mine is, when somebody comes running out of the mine. It's going, help, help, somebody come and help, and tripping over. And then there's, as you can see, as you kind of turn to look towards the mine, there's more and more miners just kind of pouring out of the mine. Some of them in a mad, frantic rush, and some of them are a bit confused, like they've been told to get out and run, and they're not entirely sure what's going on. So, and then most people kind of are just piling out into kind of this bit of a courtyard area. And then, yeah, so there's more and more people kind of coming out. Anything you're doing?
Can I grab one of the running ones on the way past and ask him?
Well, the people tend
what the hell's going on?
Even you knew one of the ones who was running out, the one who was shouting for help. And yeah, if you want to go and grab him, you can.
Yeah, I'd like to grab him on the way past and ask him what the hell's going on.
Well, go on. Roleplay.
So why is everyone running out of this mine? What's going on?
Oh, there's creatures in there. We've seen them. Some strange creatures in there. We're opening up the new mines just like we've been told to, but the new shafts. But I don't know. There's something down there. We think they've taken some people. I don't know. And then, as you've seen that, there's a few more stragglers from the end still running out. One of the guys is running out, going, running out as fast as he can, properly full pelting it. And then as he gets towards the entrance to the mine, kind of trips and falls. And then there's a loud boom, as he must have been carrying explosives on him like an idiot. And tripped and fell.
I'm shielding myself from that.
Yeah, there's the blast. Everybody, you're far enough away to not actually be any damage, but there's the dust and the blast. But
right about blood and guts.
Yes, there's blood, guts, bits of bone shrapnel flying everywhere. There's some damage to the entranceway of the mine as it all starts kind of collapsing in on itself. Immediately next to the entranceway is a blacksmiths who tend to kind of cater for repairs to like the mine carts and things as they're coming in and out, and some of the tools at the end of shifts and things like that, which has taken damage, and some of the roof kind of collapsed in on itself. The actual blacksmith managed to kind of dive out of the way, but some of the roof kind of collapsed in. It's caught fire with some of the from the blacksmiths that's in there. There's forge in there and all sorts that's now just caught fire, and there's smoke billowing up. What are you doing?
Can I raise an alarm? Get some help over here?
Yeah, you wanna
jog him.
Role play it.
Tell him what you're gonna do.
What you do?
Well, that'd be the plan. Is I'd raise the alarm and try and get the militia organised and get some people in here to help save some of these injured people, to help put this fire out.
All right. Then who are you calling in to help? Everybody? Anybody?
Just any of the guards that are nearby. Any of
They're
my
like,
underlings. Any passers by who are interested in lending a hand.
There's some of obviously the guards are all well trained. As soon as obviously this has all gone off and it's been heard by just about every military personnel in the court, in the town rather, that the alarm.
Out of interest, was the explosion loud enough for me to hear?
We'll get
where
to
I
it.
was.
Yeah. That was obviously alarms start going off. People start bringing bales of water over, start chucking it on, which I'm assuming you start helping.
Yep. Yeah. Get everyone organised.
Great. And then I'll cut to everybody else that yes, you did hear that across the town. You hear the boom, depending on how far away you were from it. Hector and Thunder, you heard it. It wasn't massively loud, but you still heard it loud and clear. Say loud and clear. You heard it, and that you can see the smoke billowing from the centre of town. Meridian, you're much closer to the wall. You heard it quite loudly, and you obviously heard it. You can see the smoke. But everybody in the slums who has heard it and can see the smoke now knows that obviously something is going on, and instantly just thinks this is an opportunity where I might be able to make some money. So everybody starts piling their way, just grabbing whatever of their belongings they can and start piling in towards the centre of town. What's everybody doing?
Anyone?
I'll
I'm sat in a bar, and my character
I'll say,
probably
hey,
wouldn't give a shit.
hey, you red guy, you got anything to do with this explosion that I just heard?
Creepy man, why are you behind me?
Covered in hot shit.
I can honestly say I've never seen anything like you before in my life. You turn up, and then there's some explosions going on.
You try to say I do this?
I don't know. Did you do this?
I don't know. Why you smell like horse shit?
I don't know. I think I studied some.
But as you two are talking, a couple of guards kind of step out in front of the horse, like, whoa, 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 whoa. You, ever the fuck you are, get down now.
Listen.
Down. He starts to draw his sword, and at which point then the military bloke next to him was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Still, whatever the fuck you are, get down. We just want to talk. Put your fucking sword. Where the fuck do you think you're doing?
Well,
You down, please.
Because you ask nicely, yes.
You can tell that he's a higher rank than this pleb, who's just an inexperienced rookie, who's just heard an explosion, seen you, and shat himself, effectively. It's like, doesn't know what the hell's going on.
It's understandable.
He doesn't know what the hell's going on.
There's a lot of shit knocking about at the beginning of this campaign.
There's a lot going on.
I'm starting in a bar. You lot have got a right fucking ordeal going on. I'm just sat at the bar drinking. This is the best start.
But Meridian knows that this Carl, who you've been waiting for, is a miner. So,
oh fuck!
if he's not going to come to you, the best way for you to come to him is if somehow getting into the walls.
Sorry, just Metri. When you say the supply lines for Lucian have run dry, is this iron? Is this why he's a miner? Is this why I'm here to see Carl?
No. This is for the runners. Lucian is the leader of the runners who you've been working for. Right. Yeah, they need the supply line of their glowing mushrooms, which has not arrived.
Okay.
And
do
you need to know why.
Glowing mushrooms, yeah.
Glowing mushrooms. You know nothing about glowing mushrooms. Well, you know about glowing mushrooms because they're all over the mine. You've seen them plenty. They're just everywhere.
Right.
There's very little torches needed inside the mine because glowing mushrooms glow most of the way down.
They glow.
They glow. They light up most of the mine. If they've opened up a new mine shaft where they kind of purposely move some glowing mushrooms into new mine shafts. Sorry, these guards
Yeah.
Thunder's now
was
stepped
gonna
down
say.
from his horse.
I was going to say.
We've gone off on a
stood there
tangent.
waiting patiently, and everyone's talking about going mushrooms.
Going
I'm there like,
He turns to you, is like, you with him? Fuck it, come with us.
But me?
You,
Smelly
yes,
man.
come with.
smelly man not with me.
Got fuck all to do with it.
You stood next to each other, you're talking, you're to do with each other, whatever the fuck you say. Now come with us.
I
So they frog march you.
My horse cockshots the dude with his back leg.
Oh no, they're not behind you.
No, I mean
they're-
him. I mean
Oh,
him.
him.
Oh, me.
Oh, well,
Roll for it.
make an animal handling.
Me.
me.
Yeah. If
Oh,
you
him.
want, if you're purposely wanting your horse to give him a cock shot
To give him a cock shot for no reason.
for
Oh,
no reason
no.
whatsoever,
No, I'm not going to do that.
why
No.
did you roll shit?
No, I just looked at my animal handling.
All right, fine. All right, if that's not what you're gonna do,
I forgot about that. Nope. I
Yeah.
revoke that.
all right,
Yeah,
fine.
I'll go with them. The
Yeah, go
guards,
peacefully,
What
it's
the fuck am I
fine.
gonna do?
How close is everyone to me?
They're
just joking.
it's like
I'm just
side
joking.
by side.
We'll go. We'll go.
So,
We'll go. I'll carry on.
Meridian. What is Meridian doing?
Well, knowing now that knowing now what I know,
Your character
Oh.
suddenly gives a shit.
yeah, all of a sudden, as much as I would enjoy sitting in this bar, I don't want a cross solution. So I shall stick my head out of the bar, see that the smoke is rising in the direction of the mine, and carefully pull my hood up, not over my eyes,
Yeah, it doesn't help.
wander towards the mine.
Well, you'd have to go towards the entranceway to the wall.
Gatehouse.
Yeah, the gatehouse. There's the gates into the walled area at the centre of town where the mine is. They were the two.
Oh,
towers.
I'm on the sorry, I'm on the
Yeah,
outside.
you're
of
on the
that
slum
wall.
side.
Oh, right.
Of
Right,
the
so
mine,
yeah.
of the wall. Sorry.
You were
So I
all
would-
outside the wall.
I would attempt. Yeah, I would make my way to the gates then.
Okay.
To
Well,
try and
you will get there first before anybody else. You can see there's a lot of people starting to gather there now in expectance of some sort of announcement to happen. Because just in front of the gates there is to one side is kind of a bit like a stage, I suppose. It's just like a plinth for people to make announcements and such like from. And to the other side of it is let's say a gallows. Is it gallows for hanging people on?
Yeah.
Yeah, gallows,
From some reason in my head I was thinking guillotine. No, gallows, just for hanging people on. And then
Still a tool of death.
yeah, then next to it is like a wanted board, and that's the kind of the side you're on. If you're wanting to stay there,
Well, first of all, I will take a quick glance at the wanted board to make sure I'm not on it.
you have a look at it, and you are not on it.
Right, good. Okay. I'm assuming there's guards at this gate. I'm assuming.
There are guards. Yes, there's guards on the ground on this side of the gate. There's some guards up on the walls and in the towers as well. So like only about half of them are looking this way, and the rest are looking inward to see what all the commotions, what's happening, making sure they don't need extra hands. It seems to be under control. There's plenty of Kingsguard around. Half of them who, even if they weren't on shift, like doing the night duty, they'd have woken up at the sound of that explosion and come hastily got dressed, and even without their weapons on or anything like that, are just helping out, carrying bales of water around.
All hands on deck.
Yes, it's all hands on deck, and for now they don't need to pull anybody off the towers or the walls.
would I be allowed to just walk through the gates, or is it something that?
No, it's sealed. You can, as you kind of approach the front, the guard's like, whoa. Just wait. You'll know as soon as we know. Just wait here. Nobody's getting through. Right? Calm down.
Right. In that case, I shall take a few steps back and merge into the crowd. And one of my cantrips is minor illusion.
Sorry,
Okay.
I just imagined that Homer Simpson meme where he goes up to the hedge.
The hedge just
Yeah.
into the crowd.
Imagine the
One of my cantrips is minor illusion. Can
Yes.
I cast that on myself to look like a noble? To look like an important person that would be allowed through the gates without the guards crossing them?
Well, let's see.
Minor illusion.
Yeah. So
It just says I can create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration.
a sound or an image,
Illusion.
no.
Right, okey-doke.
So minor illusion, no. It's not like disguise self or anything like
It's. I think it's just like a still picture, like a still
that.
image.
Yeah. You create a
Right,
sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. Yeah, you can't cast it on yourself to change your appearance.
Right. The Hamilton where we are now.
Yep.
And the mine is inside the walls.
Yeah.
You said. Is there some sort of like palace or manor house or
No, there's
some
no
sort of
there's no nobles that live here. They say it's purely a mining town. From what
The
you
military structure,
understand,
right,
yeah,
right.
it's mostly the most highest ranking person here is Major Carlisle, who runs the garrison based here, who is Captain Cadell's superior. Yes.
and the garrison is in the walls
Inside the
area.
walls.
Right, in that case, can I cast minor illusion? If I can create a sound, can I create the sound of an explosion at the garrison in an attempt to get all the guards to hold off over there?
It's got a range on it.
It does have a range on it.
Oh,
30
bollocks.
feet.
30 feet,
You could
yeah,
make-
no, that's never going to do it.
But
But-
in theory, could you not make the sound of an explosion 30 feet away so everyone looks to it as you leg it through the gates?
Well, the gates
Right,
are
well,
locked from
no.
the other side
right,
and would
okay,
only be
right.
opened from the other side.
Fair enough.
Okay, in that case, let's take a different
Sorry,
tack.
can I ask? Sorry, can I
Yeah.
ask when are we having a break? Because one, I really need the wee, and two, I need a beer.
It would have been in about 40 minutes, but we can take a short break now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because that will give me time to work out what the fuck
What are
I'm
you
going
gonna
to do.
It looks
Fine.
like you're just standing in a crowd looking at a gate right now.
Thank you.
I
Fine.
just
I
stare at
didn't want to
it,
interrupt. I was
like-
like, oh,
I'm like,
fuck,
Uri
I
Geller.
really
I'll
need one.
stare at it like,
I was like,
I'm
oh,
gonna wee myself.
Please, sir.
Mm.
Please.
Right,
Please.
Yes.
someone, please, sir, someone pay
All right.
attention.
5
Yeah,
minutes.
right, I'll
We
look-
will return
Right,
in
right,
5 minutes.
right, everybody have one, okay, because we're not
Yes.
stopping again. Right,
No,
everybody
Yeah,
we
yeah,
will
yeah.
have
even
another
if
stop.
you
We
don't
will.
need it,
Right,
have a
be back.
poo, have a wee.
Have a po. Oh, please.
Ryan,
Right.
we're back after
After the potty break.
a brief break at the request of the little boy at the back.
Aye,
The-
the wee tiefling.
Hey, sir.
The weeing tiefling.
The weakling.
The leaflet.
The weefling.
So let's recap. Where were we?
So
We were at
recapping. So yes,
Meridian.
Meridian is gathered amongst the crowds that are increasing in number at the front of the gate, and as you're contemplating on what to do, Captain Cadell as it is your responsibility to announce what effectively. Sorry, I'll go back, reverse up a bit, because you don't know what I've been thinking in my head. So yes, Major. No, it's a very good point. Major Carlisle, who has been kind of perturbed, just got a frown on his face about the whole thing that's going on, because he just likes a quiet life. Reason why he loves being posted at Hamilton. He just loves the quiet life. He sees that you've been marshalling people, he's organising it up, and he's like, he starts talking to some of the people about what's going on. Captain, come here, come here, man.
Right. How can I help you, sir?
They say there's creatures in the mine. We can't possibly have our good men going in there risking their lives like this. No. What we'll have, go and get some of the other folk, the other side of the wall. Go some of them, and some folk who look like they might be able to hold themselves well, and have them go down in the mine.
Have we? No offence, sir. Have we got any way of enticing them in here? Have we got a wee bit of coin or something I can toss to them to?
Oh, it's the only way of getting them to do as you like. We'll get some together. Lieutenant, do we have any? Just go see what there's in the coffers. Go, go on. Yes. I'll offer them. What we got, Lieutenant? Yes, sir. So, little lieutenant comes pattering up to you. Sir, yes, sir. We do have money left in the coffers for mercenary work. Says here in the books we've got enough for maybe 2 gold a head for. How many men do you need, sir? That's fine. 2 gold a head. Yes, we'll cover it. Yes. 2 gold a head. That should be more than enough to entice a few good men in. You go with that, Captain. Yes. And he
So I'm sauntering down to the main gates with this lieutenant in tow, and I don't really want to open the gates because it might cause a flood of people coming in right now. So
well, there's what it is there's the big kind of main gates that could open to allow like cargo in. There's a smaller door within the big main gates to allow a person to get in and out.
So then I'd step out of this gate, well, open the door, and step myself out.
Yeah, as they kind of start unlocking that door from this side, the guards on the outside hear it unlocking and just kind of tighten ranks around the door just to make sure nobody does try and charge it. Nobody does. Excuse me, unless Meridian is doing, but none of the NPCs are doing. So yes, the door opens.
So I'm gonna step out, and I'd like.
As I say, there is a pedestal for you to stand on.
Oh, well, I'm even taller then, so I'll stand on this pedestal.
Then describe, before you start announcing, describe what you look like to all who can see you.
So as I stand on this pedestal, they see this mountain of a man, 6'8", a good 20-25 stone, gigantic, muscly bloke in a military uniform. Middle-aged, I would say, between 30-40. He's got 2 one-handed axes in his belt, and he's got a massive glaive strapped to his back, and very similar crew cut and bit of a beard.
What's the glaive? The only glaives on us.
Glaive is kind of a pole arm. Kind of a long pole arm with on the end is kind of a curved blade on the end. It's very oriental kind of. Generally, what you'd see it. But that's the kind of weapons that he's got on him. When he Captain Cadell's uniform is kind of a dull red in general, but with one kind of leather pauldron on his shoulder. Which doesn't, it's not really there for armour as such, it's more for insignia. And on his pauldron is a crossed swords, just depicting his rank.
And then also hanging from the back of my belt is a piece of what looks like a ripped flag. It's got an emblem of a bear on it. That's pretty much his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
that's me,
step
yeah.
up onto the pedestal. The crowd is yours.
And shout to the crowd that we've had a bit of a disaster in the mine. There's reports of some creatures. I'm looking for any able-bodied adventurers to come and do a bit of work for us. I'm offering 2 gold a pop to anyone who thinks they can handle themselves.
Well, then in that case,
Have we got any takers?
straightforward.
But how are
Um,
you
give-
making yourself stand out from the crowd? Because everybody starts going, 2 gold! Oh my god! ah."
Well,
How do you make yourself stand out?
I'm quite intimidated. I've got quite an intimidating and charismatic presence anyway. I purposely carry my staff so people are aware that I am a sorcerer. So I shall barge past people and
Everybody's kind of trying to barge forward now. There's more. The guards at the front are trying to hold people back, and it's going to be
Can
very
I,
difficult for you to get through.
can I prep a spell in one hand?
Yeah, spells
Just-
can be done with one hand. It's fine as long as you've got a hand
Yeah.
free.
So can I
Yes, they
can
can.
I stride forwards and set a hand ablaze, and now I'll use my cantrip, illusion, and
Mhm.
I can create sound, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Yes, you can.
So I can amplify my voice then.
Uh, it says you can make a sound which varies from a whisper to a loud scream.
Right.
So you
okay.
could just make a boom or a.
Make
Yeah. So if I could just shout silence as loud as I could possibly
Nice.
produce it,
Like it.
while having one hand ablaze and striding towards the stage.
yeah, absolutely. It's even just you. Is that an illusion you cast in your hand ablaze?
Well, I've
A
got.
cantrip's the illusion, isn't it?
I was going to say I've got minor illusion as a cantrip, but I've also got firebolt as a cantrip, and I've got dancing
that-
lights as a.
Oh yeah.
So I
Well,
could-
you just which I mean, firebolt would be causing damage to people. You'd be killing people.
It just wipes out half the crowd.
Yeah, it's how to
Could I-
get to your
could I-
front of the crowd.
but-
Kaboom!
But could I,
2 gold.
could I not fire it straight up?
It comes back down.
Oh shit! Right. Okay.
It comes back
Um,
down.
Okay. Well,
But
in that
your
case,
dancing lights would.
dancing light, yeah, that creates up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches. So if I have them spinning around me,
You
while
can just
at
make
the
them
same
appear
time,
as torches or just glowing orbs.
just glowing
Which-
orbs
Yeah.
spinning
Oh, yeah.
around me, while at the same time shouting silence as loud as fucking.
Yeah.
and
Well,
all right.
slamming the-
So yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
What my
as Captain Cadell then stood on top of the pedestal, announces this, everybody goes and you think, oh fuck, what am I going to do now? At which point then you just hear the silence from the middle of the crowd, and these glowing orbs are swirling from the middle. At which point people start backing away from it. Not everybody's shut up from that, but at least in the immediate vicinity of this figure in the middle of this crowd, and people start backing away from this figure as these glowing orbs just spinning round him. And he starts walking closer to the front.
Captain,
Yes,
already
sir.
in size. I understand you have an issue. I believe I can
Yeah.
help.
Well, you seem like a capable man. You can definitely come and join us. Get back behind this line. I'll make sure the guards keep these guys off you. Let him through, lads.
All right, then some of the guards just let you through, and they're purposely trying to make sure none of the other people are getting through. At which point everybody else is like, But at which point then you realise the crowd's getting quieter and quieter. You know what I mean? As the you're thinking, and from your kind of lofty vantage point, you see the crowd parting at the back. It's very difficult to see at the back. There is a lot of people. It is parting, like the Red Sea, just parting away. And as there's some figures getting closer and closer, as you realise there's a couple of King's Guard escorting some people to the front. As you can see, Thunder and Hector, you don't know the names, but you can see these two. One being obviously a bright, crimson red, large horned figure.
Stands out a mile.
Stands out a long way. Whoever the other figure is they're escorting, it is here nor there. Next to the tiefling they're escorting him.
I'll just quickly say to Thunder, I was like, oh shit, you get this sort of treatment everywhere you go? Fuck.
I don't go many places, friend. Only come here today. Everybody's very rude. Stab chickens and send in shit. I don't know what's going on.
At which point they get in towards the front, and there's a sergeant and a private there, and sergeant's there going, Captain, after what has the ruckus we heard happening, we found this one out in the slums. Figured you'd want to talk to him, sir.
I'm trying to think what to You, would you like to make some gold? Can you handle yourself?
Who'd you? You talking to me or this guy?
You.
Who you?
I can't remember.
I mean, for the record, I can handle myself.
Mine just went blank. Thunder. Would you like to make some gold?
Possibly. What is deal?
I need some able-bodied men to come and help us clear out this mine of some creatures. You think you can handle it?
Firstly, I am not a man. Secondly, why not?
Hey, how much gold are we talking?
2 gold ahead.
Good price.
It's more than I'm excited. I'm in. Sign me up. What we got? What we dealing with?
Let's let these lads through. Come on, boys.
And,
get them through and get the crowd.
As the kind of few guards who are at the front of the crowd are giving him a bit more of a wide berth. Not just because he's got a horse with him, but also just because he's a scary-looking tiefling that they've never experienced before. And they'd have to open the main gates to get his horse through.
Well, I
presume I'm still leading my horse out.
You're allowed to still lead your horse. They've not arrested you or anything like that. You've still got all your equipment and leading your own horse in.
So I'll saunter back through the small gate, get some more guards on the other side to pop through to give a bigger perimeter, and then.
Are we going into this place right now?
You're about to.
We're now all going into Hamilton.
It's fine. Well, for sake of expediency, I'll say that you call some more guards out so you can then open the main gates without having a flood of people trying to make their way in. And so the 4 of you with a horse in tow and a few extra crown guards make it through the gate. They close back up and lock back up without any kind of issue or incident. So, they're now in. As you kind of immediately get to the side, obviously you've got your guard towers either side, and it's not immediately where the mine is. You've got like a bit of a street that kind of leads. You can see a little bit further on. There's a bit of a kind of a square, a little bit of a town square. But immediately by where the gate is, there seems to be where the main area of the barracks are, and it's where kind of the Captain Cadell's. Not Captain, that's you. Well, it would be where your kind of bunk is, but where Major Carlisle's office is as well, and where he runs all his business from. So what are you doing?
I'm going to call a private over to come and look after this horse for us, get it fed and give it some water.
Sir? Well, you know that there's... In fact, yeah, you'll be able to see the stables from there. But at which point the... as soon as you kind of are issuing you're gesturing about the horse as you're talking, at which point there's a stable hand there that does his job very well and keeps a keen eye on things, just kind of comes running over. He's like, sir, did the horse take looking after, sir?
I do, lad. Make sure you keep an eye on it.
I will, sir. Keeps a very wary eye on scary tiefling.
I grabbed this guy by the scruff of the neck.
This little lad. He's maybe... Maybe 10. I'm like,
I've picked him
sir,
up.
Sir.
I've picked him up and I look him dead in the eyes and I say, "You look after the horse, or I come for you."
Yeah, sir. We look after all the horses here, sir.
Go on, stop scaring me, young lad.
Now I feel bad.
I think he pissed himself.
Captain, sir, can I speak with you, sir? My dad, he was in the mine. I don't know if he's come out. I've not seen him. Do you know if he's made it out okay?
Ash.
I haven't seen him so far. What's he look like?
You know who he is. It's Gordon Clay is his dad. He's the young lad's only generally allowed to live this side of the wall just because his dad's a miner. But he makes himself very useful. He's become a very useful stable hand. He's become very, very good at his job. But yeah, it's because his dad's a miner, Gordon Clay.
Gordon Clay. Well, I haven't seen him yet, son, but we're gonna go walk in there, so I'll keep an eye out for him.
But please let me know. And then
I'm sure your dad's fine, kid.
He just kind of glances over to the stranger, like, "Oh, yeah," and then just grabs the horse and pulls it over to. And the horse quite happily follows with somebody who's obviously got better animal handling than Thunder has.
Obviously.
He's been handling horses most of his life. He's knows what he's doing. He's good at his job. Like,
Boy, you say your father works in the mines.
Hi, sir.
Are you aware of a man named Carl Walker?
Oh, everybody knows everybody around here.
And was Carl in the mine?
Oh no, I don't think he was on shift today, sir.
Excellent. On with your job, boy.
Pulls the horse
Go
on,
on,
scarpers off. Yeah, he's fucked off. He's fine. He was very eager to get the fuck away from you lot. So yeah, do you guys then just start striding your way?
Who's Carl Walker?
It's a friend. No business of yours.
Just curious.
Look at the guy suspicious.
When you get to the square of the town, it's not much to look at. It's just very basic. There's lots of more industry around here, and just beyond that is where kind of the people live in the houses beyond that. But here is more where there's a shop and a proper bar, which most of you haven't ever seen in your life.
Wow.
Mind you, no, in fact, you will have done. Hector has probably seen it from his days travelling, and Meridian certainly has before.
All right, lad. Round before we go into this mine.
I've already gone.
It's all right.
Yeah, I've been sat in a bar all afternoon, so I'm all right.
Maybe not a good idea then.
But as you can see around the fire where it was next to the mine shaft, the entrance to the mine, is now been put out. Then people gathered round, kind of assessing structural damage. The focus has now been turned more to anybody that's been injured, which doesn't seem to be anybody apart from the poor sucker who was tripped over with explosives on him.
As I saw the poor sucker that came out of the mine, was it the guy's dad?
No.
The little kid's dad?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, right, that's fine. So he didn't get splattered.
No.
That's okay.
So yeah, and there's not really anybody injured because most people were gathered away from the entrance when the incident happened. So people are now looking at the damage to the actual entrance to the mine itself, making sure it's structurally secure and making sure that any rubble is being cleared out, which that work is already begun.
Have any of my guards taken a head count yet?
You want to ask?
Can I grab one of the nearest privates and ask him if anyone's got any?
Yeah, well, there's
casualty missing.
Yes, sir. I do believe the good lieutenant's been taking a head count, so I'll go get him for you. He just scarpers off. I'm aware that most of these voices are exactly the same at the moment.
Don't worry about it. It's good. I'm really enjoying it.
Good.
I felt really bad for that.
That poor kid pissed himself. All he wanted to know was if his dad was okay, and you fucking made him piss.
Well, I didn't let him get the question out, dude. I just wanted to make sure he knew that my horse was going to be looked well after. Mate.
Hey, your horse is important.
It is very important. You haven't got a horse.
No, I
do your horse.
It's important.
Everyone's poor. Don't want my horse going missing, all right?
Not inside the walls, you wouldn't.
In the walls,
I didn't know that.
Everybody inside the walls got a steady wage. Yeah,
even still.
Yeah.
Even still,
practically
I didn't pay attention to any of those details, so thank you for explaining that.
It's all right. But yeah, so yeah, Lieutenant Cottrell comes sauntering over to you with kind of a board. Like, Captain, sir.
Right then, Lieutenant, what have we got?
Oh, taking a head count, sir. Seems like we've got 6 miners unaccounted for.
Do we have names?
Yes. Yes,
no.
he gives you names.
You've derailed him.
Sorry, what was that?
He gives you a list.
Aidan, sorry, Captain. What were you saying?
Do we have a Gordon Clay missing?
He is one of the missing people, sir.
Right then, thank you, Lieutenant.
He gives you the list of the names of the other people. And Meridian, you do notice that Carl Walker's name was not amongst them. Obviously, you knew already that he wasn't on shift.
Yeah, I'm already regretting getting involved.
Are we not in this?
It's the only reason. It's the only reason I came. I'm going to make 2 gold out of it. But
are you?
In fact,
Meridian, make a perception. Make a perception.
Make a perception roll.
Yeah.
D20.
Yep.
Perception. Oh, sorry, I'm still getting used to this app. Perception. Oh, plus 0. Doesn't fucking matter. That's a 20. It's an actual 20.
Well, there you go. There was. It's very nice. So there's a lot of a movement going round. There's a lot of people coming and going with trying to figure what the hell's going on, what's happening. Lots of people just don't know what to do themselves. A lot of people trying to clear rubble out. But as you're looking round, you clock Carl Walker across the square. But as you see him, he locks eyes with you and he starts going.
Right.
And as you can see, since you last met him, he's got a scar across his cheek of a bird in flight, just kind of a bird with wings out. And you know from experience that this is a brand that's been seared onto him by the Order of the Silver Kite.
Fucking hell. Right.
You know, I also did not prepare
it's-
for, and I should have got one on break with a pen and paper. I've not read anything.
And the Order of the Silver Kite.
The
Yep.
silver kite.
To be
You
fair,
know-
it's only him who's seen this, so we don't even know.
I know, but for every single
to be fair,
detail
yeah,
I've
he's only
missed,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the entire stream to know what
which
what
will be on
happened
our
in the
YouTube
first-
channel, which you should
Well,
check out
awesome.
our UberConstruct Gaming YouTube channel for
Will
when
do.
we upload the episode after this.
Yes, yes. Don't
Um,
forget to like and subscribe.
There you go, save me doing it. Anyway, so yeah, but you know the Order of the Silver Kite is kind of like a secret police.
Oh,
Because
excellent.
the King's Guard do just about all of the public face policing. They are the military, the police, and everything here, there, and in between.
Would I be more scared of the Silver Kite, that the Order of the Silver Kite, than I would of Lucian?
That's purely up to you. Well, Lucian, he's been good to you, but that's
Yeah.
because you've been good to him.
Yeah, I've got a fucking job to do. You know what I mean?
But
Swings and
what
roundabouts.
he's asked you to do was find out why suppliers stopped.
Which is obviously because the fucking Order of the Silver Kite's involved.
The secret police have got him.
Yeah.
What you know that what the secret police tend to do is brand people that they've got as a warning, so people know that they're either A, onto them, and B, that's a magical brand on them, so they can be tracked.
Oh, excellent.
Fancy.
Right. Yes, just a good Samaritan here to help the people of the mine. Don't mind me. It's the only reason I'm here. Earn some gold, help the people of the mine. Fuck off, Carl.
The lieutenant's still there. And he's like, Captain, we've been taking structural assessment. It seems as though that it's pretty safe to go in. If you want to send these folks in, not sure I'd want to send them in alone though.
Well, I'll definitely be going with them. And have we got any?
That's your prerogative, sir.
Oh, there's one thing in this group that we don't have.
I thought
We
we all
don't-
go. I thought we all go to bar.
You
Why?
look
where are
fairly
we?
handy.
Yeah, I turned around
What have
and
you
noticed
got?
that the
I thought-
tiefling's missing.
I thought I went to the bar. Oh, what the hell's going on?
So I need to
You probably have
Send up-
started taking a couple of steps towards the bar when a couple of guards step in front of you. And
turn
like,
you back round.
Am I
Well-
doing this right now?
well, yeah, it was like you'd have taken a couple of steps towards the bar and a couple of guards stood in front of you in your way.
And do what? Is it stopping
They're,
me?
they're just stopping you from wandering off. Is the main thing. They want you to stay where you're kind of they can keep an eye on you, and B, because they don't know what the fuck's going on, whether you were involved or what, because it just seems a bit odd that an incident has happened and suddenly this tiefling has just turned up on their doorstep.
Is the instance that we're speaking of the explosion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Operation
We're all
Tiefling
heading
Shield.
towards this mine
I'm
now.
gonna attempt to persuade this guy.
What do you say to
To
him?
what?
I'm gonna. Can I? In fact, hang about. I'm gonna say, my friend, I want to play music in bar. Step aside. Not very persuasive, but more of an intimidation.
Well, yeah. We'll make a persuasion.
We've got a
Make a
job to do.
persuasion check.
I can play music.
Yeah, make a persuasion check with disadvantage
Oh, why?
because it's
the
their
big bad cats
duty
and
to
what-
stop you from doing that. They're not going
Oh.
to do it lightly. It has to be a really good reason.
Persuasion's 20 as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Persuasion plus your persuasion skill.
So 11 I rolled, and then persuasion's plus 5. So that's 16.
Oof. It's decent. One
It's
of the
not-
blokes there is just like,
Ah.
You're a musician.
Yes.
All right,
Great
play us
job.
something. Go on. At
Uh,
which point the guy next to him's like, get over it. Yes, stop it. We've got a job to do. You've got a job to do. We're up here to get paid.
I'm sort of half pulling the loot out of my back.
And then as you start pulling something off your back,
Oh,
there's
dear.
some guards start drawing the swords on you.
I just pop it back down.
There's a lot of people, and then as you kind of look around, you realise there's some other guards with like crossbows on you. You've realised that there's a lot of people keenly watching you.
I look towards Horseshit Man and say, why everybody hate music in town?
Hey, I like music. I wanted to hear you play. These guys clearly not.
Maybe you're not so bad, friend.
Well, I'd turn around and say, after we've done this, on the way back out, we can have a pint and you can play us some music. I'll even buy you a pint.
There you go.
Interesting, huh?
Now get on with your job, and then you can do something. There's these two guards that have been stood next to you. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'm looking around to see if there's anybody else I can drag with us down this mine.
Sounds so
Damn
bad.
it. The one thing, is there any healers about anywhere that I could drag with us? Can I do a?
Well,
That would be convenient.
Yeah.
well, the lieutenant who is stood there, you know he's skilled.
Right then, Lieutenant, you're coming with us as well, then, lad.
Oh, yes, sir. Does a sharp, snappy
Aw.
salute. He
I
knows
think-
his duty when he's
I'm
been told to do
I'm
it.
so attached. I'm so attached to all these little dudes that work for Aiden. Like every time you say one, and he does his little voice and his eyes, and it's like I'm like, really wish I hadn't manhandled that first one.
He was only like 10. He was like,
Kid, it was just coming to get yours.
yeah.
I thought he was going to
Okay.
fuck the horse up, dude.
I get the feeling that this this lieutenant's wearing a red shirt, you know, like ye olde Star Trek.
Funnily enough, he does have a red shirt on, but
We've
so
ju-
do all
we've
the
o-
Kingsguard.
Yeah, we've just written him in so he can die.
No, he was there because he was there. He's not been written in for any reason whatsoever. So yeah, so you've got Lieutenant Cottrell.
Lieutenant Cottrell.
Greetings, Catrell.
I best write that down.
Looks like we're having connection issues.
He just ignores the tiefling.
He does. He's
He does.
He's
He does.
he's biding you no kind of ill intent. He's purposely not locking eye contact with you because he's really good at his job.
What is he going to be? A cleric?
Yes, He's a cleric.
We're getting some real lag on the stream right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, sorry.
What?
Swearing's happened already, mate. You're right about
I was going to say, yeah, well.
that.
No, it was the burp. Did you not hear the burp?
No.
Sorry.
Must have been a lag.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
it
a
was blood.
bass. Sorry, it just rolled out. It was like thunder.
If any viewers
Not-
are
not
experiencing any
thunder.
lag,
No.
let us know in the chat, and then we can see what we can do from there. But I don't know what we could do about
The
it.
sound's fine,
Hmm.
but for some reason the images are lagging like crazy.
Well, just let us know if it's unwatchable or if it's doing all right. Because at the end of the day, the story is what matters.
Well,
Yes.
So hopefully you can hear us all right. So what are you doing from here?
So,
um,
Cadell, so what's going on? What are we here to do? We're
well, we've
going
had
in this
reports-
mine.
We've had reports there's some creatures in this mine that have taken some of these miners, so we need to get in there and have a look, see what we can see. Hopefully find these miners and get them back out, and then you'll get your 2 gold.
Shit. Well, let's go then.
And
With that, then,
oh
you...
god, my dog needs a piss. Is he all right? Oh no, he's all right. He was staring at me for a minute, but he's fine.
All right.
Is
Oh,
your
good.
dog, is your dog coming
At
in the
some
mine
point, we
with
will
us, or
take
is he
another.
in the
It will. At some point, we will take another break to give you that opportunity.
So
It's all right,
your
If
dog
it-
needs to roll an initiative.
If he allowed dog, why are not allowed horse?
roll persuasion.
No, but he comes and just sits next to me and stares at me when he needs a piss. But
Oh, no,
he
he's
stared at me.
Where I
Nothing
come
else.
from, we have many dogs.
It's okay. He can
Right,
come
so-
into the mine if he wants.
If you tell your dog to go back to his bed and he goes back. But so you're gonna head down into the mine. Anything?
That's
This is the 5 of you then. Just you 5 then heading into the mine.
Yes.
Cool. You start
Say
heading
that, say
into
that
the
like
mine.
it's a bad thing.
yeah.
Heading
Unless I
into
can
the
take a
deep dark mine.
Just you 5.
The doom
like
and ominous. But no, it's fine. So you start heading into the mine, and as you start heading in, obviously it becomes rather dark. The first kind of 100 meters or so are lit by torches that are along the walls going down, but then you start seeing glowing mushrooms. And these kind of glowing mushrooms, I think we've mentioned these before on stream. I don't remember whether I said it on stream or out while we were on this break. But these kind of glowing mushrooms are lined all the way down the mine, and it kind of turns it from dark. It would have been absolutely pitch black, but now it's kind of a dull, kind of a greeny glow to it, and it's generally what naturally occurs down this mine. And wherever you've kind of opened up a new mine shaft, you've purposely moved some of these mushrooms into these mine shafts to kind of light it up. If there wasn't enough, they would just put some torches up. But generally, the mine is lit by glowing mushrooms. You head in, and it very quickly starts steeply going downhill. You start heading down. It goes deeper and deeper, and then it starts to get branches off in different directions. But Captain Cadell, you know your way. You know how the reports from, as we said earlier, was from the new mine shafts the new kind of mining area that they've been opening up. So you know which way that is and where the old areas where you've been down this mine quite a few times. So you lead the way. You're heading down. You say it keeps getting deeper and deeper. You lead your way, it winds round, and this mine is really quite large. But then you can start getting to the newer area, and there's not so many of the glowing mushrooms around. So there's a couple of torches here and there, but then the torches tend to come to an end. So at which point you're
Can
struggling to
I,
see.
Can I take a torch out of my pack and just light it off one of the other torches so I've got one to carry?
Yeah, absolutely. Whereas Thunder, you're realising that
I can see.
you can see a lot better than these guys can.
Yes, I can. I'll look off into the distance as far as I can see.
It's just more mine at the moment. So yeah,
Can
so Hector's
Can
lit.
can I cast dancing light as a cantrip just to hover around my head
Yep,
so I can
absolutely,
see as well?
yeah. So at which point then, poof, 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 4 glowing lights start hovering around Meridian, and he basically lights up the area around him.
That's a neat trick.
Yeah, it's quite
Thanks.
useful. And I'll
Just made
also
nothing yet, boys.
torch out my backpack and light it with the tin box I've got in there.
Okay.
Nice theory, lads.
No, it's very nice.
So yeah, so then you keep on going down this mine. At which point then you kind of get to the end of where you thought they'd gotten to with their mining and digging. You're passing mine carts on rails. The rails come to an end, and obviously they've dug a bit further than the rails actually get to. At which point they were digging out a bit of more of an open area. At which point, across the other side of this, you can see what looks like another tunnel, which has not been planned. As far as you know, they shouldn't have dug any tunnels out that way.
I'm going to go and investigate that tunnel.
Okay. Thunder strides forward, straight across this open space. You can see you with your dark vision. You can see all the walls all the way around you clear enough. There's nothing else really in here apart from a few miners' tools, a few sacks and supplies. And
Can I search these sacks and supplies?
oh yeah. So as you start striding across towards the hole on the other side, you suddenly think, actually, and then start looking through it. Make a investigation roll.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Oh. Yes. Right. I got 17 minus 1.
That's pretty good. So yeah, so a 16 in total is pretty decent. So you're rooting through all these bags. What is everybody else doing while he's having a rummage?
Can I see if
I,
there's any sign of like struggles or anything, or
Yeah, you can.
any tracks leading into the new tunnel that wasn't sort of planned, anything like that?
Sure. Well, we'll come to it. So while he's having a rummage, what you find is obviously most of it's iron ore or tools, but then what you do find is a small box of sticks,
Ooh, like
and you don't know what they are.
Oh, what, like the same thing that blew that guy up?
But you don't know that.
All right. Sorry.
They're just a small
I
box.
presume in my
with some sticks in it.
tiefling brain. Okay. I'm going to put them in my...
What is it you found there, Tiefling?
collection. You can't see because I am in dark.
Well, as everybody's kind of moved into this space, it kind of starts lighting up quite well. You kind of strode off first, and as you kind of rummage around, it got lit up as everybody started then filing in.
So has everyone seen me pick up the dynamite?
Yeah, everybody's seen you start picking
Everyone's
up this
seen me pick
box.
it up.
Yeah, everybody's seen
yeah.
you pick this up. You weren't trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
You just strode in and just started rummaging.
Okay. So have you asked me that question then, Eden?
Yeah.
I found weird sticks.
which I'm assuming I know is dynamite.
You know it's they're explosives. They're boomsticks.
They are the boomsticks. You
Yes.
light fire, then you throw it, a boom. So be very careful. Be very careful with them. But they could also come in handy. So hang on to them.
I take good care of this friend. I just pat my satchel.
This don't pat it too fucking hard, son.
At this point, you hear us. I'm joking.
Boom.
This new tunnel, can I have a look to see if it looks as though the tunnel was dug from the side we are on, or if it was dug into the mine from outside?
Okay.
As if something
First thing was Hector was wanting to look for tracks or sign of struggle on this side. You want to make an investigation for me, please?
Yeah.
In fact, Meridian, you make an investigation as well. You may as well, because that's what you're...
It's an 11 minus 1, so 10.
Ooh. Well,
investigation.
it's tricky in this kind of dark light, but what you can obviously see is there are trails of blood around. You can only assume it's gone off in that direction, but you do find kind of patches of blood where seems like somebody has either had an accident or been attacked.
All right, so yeah, I'll point this out to the guys. I'm like, hey, I think something bad might happen here, and I'm pretty sure our missing miners are down there.
So he's pointing in the direction where Meridian is stood by the entranceway to this tunnel. And what did you roll for your investigation?
I rolled a 2 with a +1, so let's just move on.
Yeah, mining's not your kind of forte. You haven't got a clue which ways anything's been dug or...
I know. I've been in the bar all afternoon.
Yeah. Not a clue. But as you're kind of stood at that entranceway, you can kind of hear some kind of a roaring noise, kind of a low kind of rumbling sound coming from further down. What are you guys doing?
Does anyone know anything about creatures that live underground?
Not a fucking clue.
I'll take one of the single sticks out of my pack and run down the thing towards this noise.
You see him take out a broomstick and then start running down this tunnel.
That's hardcore.
At which point you kind of the sound as you start running down there gets louder and louder, and then you realise it's an underwater stream or river that's making this loud, well, kind of roar. That's kind of
throw it in the wall.
What are you
I
doing?
really want to now. How many sticks have I got?
2.
Oh,
Well, it's a good job you haven't lit it yet.
do
Isn't
some boom fishing. Do some boom fishing.
You don't even know if there's fish in it. You can't see any.
One way to find out.
Which
So we
it is,
just follow behind doing, find it just stood there looking a little.
and it's the river flows pretty quickly.
Right.
So, well, yeah, you get to this kind of almost like a.
Are we all there? Because
is everybody following, or is he just left into it?
No, I'm
Yeah,
following.
I follow.
I want to see what
amused.
stupid tiefling's doing. What he
Yeah.
thinks he's going to do with this.
So yeah, so you follow, just going, what the fuck's this tiefling doing? Crazy foreigner.
Do you often pick fights with natural bodies of water, tiefling, or is this just for our benefit?
big man say, "I have boomstick. I hear roaring. Want test out?"
Fair enough. Can't argue that logic, I suppose.
That's very true.
So yeah, so you get up to where this kind of river's flowing, and kind of you get to the edge. It kind of drops away, down to where this river is, and then you look down to one side where this river's kind of carved a path down. Down, you can see there's like a ledge along, which you can go along, but then there seems to be some sort of makeshift bridge across the gap. So yeah, there's like maybe a couple of foot wide, like a
Does
ledge
it,
for which you
So
just kind of have to crawl along. Sorry, what's
I
up?
don't have to put my hand up. Do I?
No.
I just want to investigate the bridge for how.
Yeah, does it look
It's
like
the only
it's...
way you can go at the moment, unless you want to drop down, which is about 30 foot down to this. That's
Does
where
the-
the water is.
Does the bridge look man-made, or like is it? Does it look like the other structures that are in the mine that we've sort of been past?
No, it doesn't.
No.
It's not got the same kind of care and attention been put to it. It's not been made out of nicely carved wooden planks. These are kind of wooden roots which have kind of been coarsely hacked at and then strapped together with vines and things, and it's very crude. It's not particularly safe looking, but
I would maybe suggest we go over it one at a time.
who's
Rather than
going
all of our
first?
bits.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Captain, before we move on, have we any idea what sort of creatures we're facing here? All I've heard is there are creatures in this tunnel,
That was all that was reported.
and no one said anything about accidentally breaching some sort of opening.
Not that I know of.
And there's been no reports of creatures before.
I've stepped onto the first wooden panel of the bridge already.
He's going for it.
Well, thunder's off.
Yep.
It holds you. Yeah, and you cautiously keep stepping out.
Yeah, I'm not striding across it. I'm
Cautious.
testing the wood or
Oh,
the
right,
root
okay.
as my feet go.
Yeah, well, each kind of step, each bit you kind of step on, it's not like they're not tightly packed together. There's like gaps in it. You have to kind of step over onto the next bit. It's scary going, but you start getting your way across. You get to the other side. You're
Nice.
okay.
Thunder. Any idea how much you weigh, sir?
It's okay, comrade. You come.
Yes, that's all very well and good, but any idea how much you actually weigh, sir?
I'm assuming less than you.
Yes.
I'm assuming more than you. You're
224 pounds.
Right.
So I think we'll be safe.
Captain, I suggest you go last.
Yeah, probably a good idea on that one.
Right, then, tentatively, I shall cross said bridge.
Okay. Yeah,
Saying that, the other
you
guys
make
are
it across
big and big.
absolutely fine. Who's
Well,
next?
it's me and you then, isn't
Is
it?
Hector next then?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Well, Hector's about my size.
Yeah,
I'll make.
Hector makes it across okay.
And then, yeah, I will slowly stroll across.
You slowly make it across. There's
Oh,
one
you're massive.
kind of, yeah, you're
Sad times.
a lot bigger than the rest of these guys. And as you're kind of making it across, you can hear a lot more creaks and groans from this bridge. And at one point, one of the kind of wrappings of kind of roots and vines that are kind of holding it together kind of give way a bit, and your foot kind of drops, but you're holding on okay. So there's like an extra gap in these kind of struts, but other than that, you kind of make it across okay. Your heart was going a little bit there, but you're across.
Thank God for that.
You are across. So
I am massive.
and as you get to the other side, everybody make me a perception.
What was my perception? +3. 20 +3. Thank you very fucking much, Lee.
You rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
6.
First roll of the night, and I got a natural 20.
7.
15 minus 1, 14.
All right. Well, at least Captain Cadell's on the ball. It's your military training. You're on the ball with any kind of new sounds and things, and you're used to the mine. You're used to the sounds that you should be hearing when you're underground. And you can hear strange kind of chattering, like a creature like you've never kind of heard before. You think it's almost like a language, but nothing like you've ever encountered before. It seems to be coming from further down the mine, because where you're stood on the other side of this bridge, it becomes into kind of 2 tunnels.
Is that all of us?
That's where you're stood, but it's only Captain Cadell who currently hears it.
Right.
But I hear which tunnel it's coming from.
Yes, you can.
So I tell the squad that I can hear something coming from down that tunnel. Tiefling, you've got the best eyes. Maybe you should go in front of us. See if you can see anything.
Okay. So I strut down there.
Right. So
I'll,
as
go-
you
I'll
Try to be
are
sneaky about
are
it.
you not even attempting to be sneaky about it, or?
Well, how far does my vision go? I'm presuming I'm going to see this thing before it
It's
sees me.
60 foot, I believe. Dark vision is.
Yeah, 60 feet. Yeah.
It's a good way. So even if you're being stealthy, you'll be able to see.
Yeah. I won't strut then. I'll walk in a non-strutly
All
manner.
right, it's fine. So are you actually trying to be stealthy? Are you, or
No,
are you just walking down there?
I'm just walking down.
All right, you walk down there. It doesn't. It's not kind of very far. You get a little bit further down. It kind of opens up a little bit more. Not to a very big room, but there's a couple of little creatures in there who seem to be squabbling and arguing over a dead body who's lying there,
Ooh.
and they're just kind of clawing at it, and you don't understand anything of what they're saying. They're just kind of fighting. They're too busy squabbling over each other to have even noticed you, even without having to roll a stealth for it.
And I sort of think in my brain, its little kid is dead. And then I will. How far away are they from me? What are they? I don't even know. Do I?
I think
Can I investigation or whatever it is?
You'll probably know from tiefling lore and history, because your culture knows more about other creatures than humans do, that these are goblins.
Gobbos.
Gobbos.
Okay.
Gobbos.
I can't speak any sort of their language there, can I? Can only speak Infernal and Common.
Yep, no, you can't.
I'm gonna. Is it a body then, Tom? It is dead. This person.
It appears from where you're stood, which is about 20 feet away, it appears to be dead.
Do I unleash hell, or do I possibly?
Well, where there's few
Currently,
goblins, there's
the rest of your backup has no idea what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, but
how far behind?
Have they seen me?
These goblins are currently too busy arguing over each other to have seen you.
Right, I'm gonna walk back up and tell the party.
Right, so you head back up a little bit. After a little while, thunder re-emerges from down this tunnel.
Yeah. Hey, guys. There's 2 goblins fighting over dead body down there. You want to kill them, or you want me to use a boomstick?
Hold off on the boomstick, man. We need to see the body.
Okay.
Let's. I think we should all sort it down together, but be careful, lads, because where there's 2 gobbos, there's probably more.
Yeah.
So the party ventures down.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of go down the tunnel. It's like when you say you wanted to be cautious because you're worried there might be more, or how cautious are you being?
Stealthing our way down.
Are you
Yeah,
stealthing
we'll
your
try
way
and.
down?
Yeah, let's go silently.
And in what
stealth
order
that
are you going down? What order are you travelling?
Well, there's no,
I'm going
go
at the
last.
back.
All right, okay, you're going at the back. I'm not
Is
particularly
there,
stealthy.
is there the glowing mushrooms down there?
Aidan. There are some. In fact, there's more in kind of this area of the cave than there were in the newly carved ones. Do you
Right.
think
Oh,
that
but
these
like-
kind of tunnels may have been here a lot longer than the newly formed mine shaft was?
Yeah, so it's not like we can't see anything. We've got
No,
light
no,
and
it's like as
mushrooms.
humans, even without your torches, because if you're trying to be stealthy, you're not going to be taking your torches.
No. Yeah,
So, and Meridian, you're glowing orbs.
So who's the most?
Yeah, I'm going to switch my glowing orbs off. For
Well,
whatever
the thing
it I
is,
do.
with them, you can make them travel a little bit further away from you, so you can keep them at the end of the tunnel where you were,
All right.
and you can venture down without them and then come back.
Like, but
Yeah.
the description of that just reminds me of the deadlights from it. No, just like 3. So
Yeah, it's just floating.
Okay,
Well, yeah,
so
no, so-
so you're all venturing down, so
we
you're
all
all
float
going to
down
have to make a stealth roll. But I'm just wondering what order everybody's walking down there in.
Captain.
if no one else
leading
is
the
going
way.
first, I'll go.
I'll go first. It's probably a stupid idea, but I'm going in first.
Well, everybody has to make stealth rolls, so just make everybody make stealth rolls.
Right.
Oh, 16 plus 3. That's
Oh.
19.
Nice.
4.
Oh dear.
10 plus 2, so I'm 12.
Oh, sorry, with me plus 1. Sorry, 5.
Oh, it makes all the
Like it makes
difference.
Well, if he's at the front, we're all fucked anyway. Ain't we?
Well, no, what I'm generally doing for kind of group roles, especially for stealth, I'm going to just take kind of the general, the feel of it. So if just one person fails a group roll, chances are I'm going to probably say that you pass it if just one person fails it. But if the majority of people pass, then it's okay. If the majority of people fail, then that's just generally how I'm going to probably run most of the group roles. So what did
So how did
everybody
they
else
do?
get?
10 plus 3, 13.
Okay, Meridian?
12 with the plus.
12
10
with
plus
plus 1.
2.
Oh, right, 10. Well, that's
10.
all together. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you start getting towards down the end of this tunnel, and Captain Goodell, who is heading in first, being somewhat tall, doesn't realise how low the ceiling was getting, and you do duck under, but the top of your glaive just kind of go ting across the top of the cave, at which point these two goblins are like and they kind of turn to look at you both, and then they draw their weapons. Roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh.
It's
I should have boomsticked the shit out of everything when I had a chance.
Yeah, we need the dead body. No, it is. Can't identify bits of mush, can I?
To
I'm
be fair, I
amazed.
didn't know whether he was not.
he might not
didn't
even
know.
be dead.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
It's a
12.
1.
natural 20.
Natural
Oh,
1. So 2.
15.
so
Why do I always roll decent scores when I don't fucking? I'm not bothered about going first.
doesn't matter. So, natural 20s. We've got Meridian on natural 20.
Thunder was on a 15.
15 for me.
Thunder was on 15.
Cadell was a 12.
15.
And bringing up the rear with a 1.
1 for plus 1 for 2.
Oh,
Cadell on was 12.
How come you got a +1?
I have my dex modifier is plus 1. And that
Yeah.
makes you initiative.
Yeah.
Because he's
that's
got a
fine,
high
yeah.
dexterity.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 13 then. Sorry, I've got plus 1.
Alright, yep.
I don't understand. How would I get?
What's your dexterity modifier?
What's your
John?
dexterity on your character sheet?
I've got lots of different dexterities.
Your actual
Oh,
dexterity.
my actual dexterity. +2.
So you'd have a plus
So that's
2
plus
to your
Yeah,
two
initiative.
so
your
plus
initiative
2 for
roll.
initiative then.
So if you roll a 15, you actually got a 17.
Oh, okay.
All right,
It makes
there you
me
go
laugh.
then. Nice. It doesn't really make any difference to the order of things, but that's fine. So, the goblins turn and go and start drawing the weapons. Meridian is first to react on a natural 20. All the Dutch courage is
Yeah.
Well, as they're only goblins, I'll just use a cantrip. I'll use firebolt. Are we rolling dice? Or are we rolling on
well.
the
What
app?
does your if it says to
Sorry.
does it say you need to roll for it on your cantrip?
Well, it's a firebolt, and then it's got hit / DC +5. What does that mean?
Oh, that's a difficulty check, because that means that they could make a difficulty check to see whether they avoid some of the damage.
Oh, right.
So,
okay.
what was it you were firing?
Well-
Sorry, firebolt.
Firebolt, yeah.
I think a
cantrip.
fireball-
Yeah,
Bolt's
so
the
it
hit.
does say on the spell, it says make a ranged spell attack against the target. So, yeah, you can just roll the dice. I don't mind. It's fine.
Right.
Sorry,
So
did you say there was 2 goblins in front?
There are 2 gobos,
Yeah.
yes.
Visible
how
goblins.
far away?
They're about 20 feet.
Oh yeah, I'm well. So what am I doing then? Just rolling for damage.
No, you roll to hit.
All right. What am I rolling? Sorry.
The D20, I think.
Yeah, so
D20
rolling to
plus
hit
your spell.
plus your spell attack bonus.
It's charisma,
Which will be
I
plus
think,
6
for me.
won't it?
Is it?
It's for you. It's charisma, yeah.
That's a +3, right?
Plus your
Efficiency.
proficiency, yeah. So another +2.
Proficiency is a +2. Charisma's +3, so that's a +5 altogether. And I rolled a 9, so 14.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So
And then it's a
that's
D10 to
yeah. So one.
damage.
One
Yeah,
D10
so it's
for
one
damage.
D10 damage.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah.
is, sorry, bear with me. Let me grab my D10. Where is it? I'm out of practice for these. It's a D10, isn't it? The one that looks like a diamond.
Yeah.
Yep.
What, the one that looks like a spinning top?
Oh, fucking hell. Slippery little bastard.
Yeah.
2.
What's that? 2 damage.
2, yes.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So you hurl this firebolt at the first goblin that you kind of see, and it just kind of hurls at it. It kind of explodes on its chest. At which point, then it just kind of goes, it kind of singed a bit of him. You can tell it hurt him a little bit, but he's just a bit singed. And then is that all you're doing? Because that was your cantrip.
I'm just really enjoying your Gobbo impression.
And
That's fine.
honestly, the sounds and the expressions that you've
It's,
done.
it's exactly how I imagine a Gobbo to sound. It's fucking brilliant. Just a yucky little bastard.
So you've
if
got,
that's my turn, I was
you've
going to
got
say, do I
kind of
get a
new
bonus?
movement or any bonus actions. It's only on anything that would say you can cast it as a bonus action.
I was going to say, no, what I'm thinking is I've got movement. Where am I in conjunction to the party at the moment?
You'll have kind of stepped forward into the kind of the entranceway to this little opening, and to be able to cast it past people. Yeah, I wouldn't have said you've used any.
Can I use my movement to get behind the bigger boys?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's probably a wise choice.
Yeah. So I will use my movement to get behind Captain Cadell.
Yep. Absolutely fine.
Not a bad idea.
So that's your turn then. So Thunder, what are you doing?
Thunder.
What I want to do. No, I want to.
Wait.
Don't chuck a boomstick in.
Yeah.
What is your character doing? Not what does John want to do? What is Thunder
Gonna
doing?
start playing the riff from "Whole Lot of Rosie" by AC/DC.
I'm going to. I suppose that will eviscerate everyone. I'm gonna do a cantrip. I'm gonna
Which
step
one?
forward, and I'm gonna. Oh no, it's a cube, isn't
It's
it?
it'd be cube from where you're stood.
Would it like forward? I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Thunder wave.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna.
So I pull out. So I finally pull my loot from my back, and I just hit a massive note, whatever I'm striking right there, and it just sends out this electric force cube towards these two gobblers.
Do you mean thunderclap?
I thought Thunderwave was that.
There's thunderclap, which is the cantrip.
Oh, sorry, it was a spell I was trying to cast. Do I have to charge that shit?
No. You will be able to.
Uses one of your spell slots.
Yeah, it'll just use one of your spell slots, which is fine.
That's fine.
Just so I know which
Fucking
spell you're
loving it.
casting. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
'Cause-
Thunderwave, mate. Yeah.
Absolutely fine. So do you want to describe what you're doing?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, right, fair enough. Right, so he gets his loot out and just kind of does a massive strum on his thing. So both of the goblins need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Right. One of them, the one that was too busy trying to pat out the flames that on him, he just manages to do it when you just kind of step up and just go ding across your loot, and this kind of massive blast wave, kind of almost kind of amplified by the close confines of being in this little cave.
The acoustics.
Yeah, the acoustics have just
I
been
like
kind of backed in there. He just gets caught unaware and just gets blasted backwards, and he's kind of now prone on the floor. And the other one just kind of saw you step up, kind of braced himself, and doesn't kind of get knocked back. But yeah, so take roll 2d8 thunder damage, isn't it?
Do you want me to roll that?
Yeah. You roll your damage, please.
2d6, you say?
2d8.
2d8.
My friend.
2d8. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spell. Cantrips. Spells are much more powerful than cantrips.
I should have paid more attention and did a bit more research on what I was actually casting, to be fair.
Yeah, I have to admit, I was so excited about getting my costume sorted. I didn't actually read up on the spells and whatnot tonight. I have read it in the past, but tonight I could have done with a refresher.
Yeah, it was probably a bit overkill.
6 and a 5.
6 and a
Oh,
5.
Jesus.
The goblin that was patting out flames that you blasted back. You blasted him so far back, he just smack into the back wall, and just you can just see this red splat mark of his head hits the wall and just kind of falls in a crumple on the floor. You're pretty certain he is dead.
Nice.
And
Nice.
it was how many damage total was that? 6? Did you say?
It was 6.
6 damage.
6 and a 5.
6 and a 5.
It was 11.
It was 11 total.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, right.
it's not. Is it? Oh, sorry, I thought because if there's 2 people, I thought the 2.
No, it was 2d8 was all just for one.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
'cause
right.
Second one takes half
So
damage.
he resisted it. So that's half damage. So what was it in total? Sorry, 12.
11.
11.
11,
So it's reduced down to 5. So yeah, he kind of braces himself. He's kind of the blast wave hit him so hard that he just kind of just cough up some blood. You can see that he's really worse for wear for that. But but he's still standing, and that makes it Captain Cadell's turn.
Well, I think
Oh, it's a
I'm
good
gonna.
start.
Yeah, just swanter in there with me 2 one-handed axes out, and I am just gonna go straight for slicing the guy in half. He's only a
Nice.
little.
Roll
Winnie.
for
You're
attack.
gonna try and chang him together.
Yeah.
To split him entirely. I like it.
No.
Split him in two. So my D20 for me hit, and then with my axes, I've got a +6 to hit. So first one is an 8 + 6, which is
Your
what's that?
missus in
14.
background machine must be like, "What? Who's this weirdo with arms and that?"
Brain's not working. Yeah, so 14 for one axe.
She's just shaking her head in
And
the
then,
Is she?
I only got
Gaz with very visible low V top on as well, getting saucy.
Nearly got
So
the
I got
tits out.
Sorry, sorry, gents. What were you?
Sorry.
14 with one axe, 7 with the second axe.
So you rolled a 14 to hit with the first one and a
With
7 with the.
7 to hit with the second axe.
He sees you striding up to him, and kind of the first one kind of jumps back a little bit. He just dodges you, and the second one comes in. He just kind of blocks it with his little scimitar that he's got on him. Just ching ching, just blocks you, and you don't manage to hit him on those 2 strikes.
Oh wow, that's
I'm missing with a
harsh.
+14.
On 14 to hit. No.
Hell.
Goblins are
Nimble
very
little
nimble. Yeah, they're little and nimble. They're not easy
Surf.
targets.
What a prick.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's me, buggered.
Are you?
I've already
It
used
was-
my. I've already used
Well,
my
it was
movement to get
about
in there, so-
20 feet to engage.
Shout from the back. You want explosive stick?
But he's now in combat with him. So is that your turn then?
Yeah, that's me done. Because if I try to jump away, he's gonna
Right,
attack
and
me anyway. So
Gobbo's turn. So yeah, so he, after seeing you come up, dodged, parried, and then he, with his scimitar, makes a hit. Well, goes to strike you, as that's a 12 in all. What's your AC?
13 now.
Yeah. Again, he kind of dodges, ching, and then he goes to strike you, and then you easily just parry him. Your military training, just like, what do you think you're doing? You're not trained. He's just a little a goblin with a
Gobbo.
simple weapon. Yeah. At which point he's just like, just not knowing what's going on, where these creatures have come from, invading his space.
Nice. This thing's scaring me. It's
Good.
tickling me in a way.
Okay. Well, he knows, because you can see now you're actually in this little opening. There's nowhere else to go out of the back of here. So he's looking around like you're blocking his only escape out of here. So he's like, he doesn't know where to go. He can't go anywhere, so he's not doing anything else. He's sticking it out, which makes it Hector's turn, bringing up the rear.
Yeah. So I'll run in.
Because
Albert.
even though there is kind of light from these glowing mushrooms, it is still very low light, and you're kind of fumbling to get your shield ready and get it. But you're ready and you're there now, or whatever equipment you want into.
Yeah, so just going to run in with my halberd, take a swing at the main attack, and then with my polearm master bonus attack as well.
Okay, we'll just make your first one first. Your main attack.
14 plus 6, so that's a 20 in total.
Oh yeah, you easily hit him with that. So do your
Okay,
damage.
nice. Yeah, 1d10 plus 4, so it's a 2 plus 4, so that's 6 damage.
Yep. You. Well, how do you want to finish him off? Because that does him.
Oh, nice. So I'll just charge up with the halberd and just ram straight through.
Nice.
Straight through his chest and just I imagine he's quite small because he's a goblin.
Oh yeah,
so
he's
just,
really small. Yeah.
pick him up and
Pick him
just
up.
charge with him.
And stick him into the
Charge
other one
with
with
him
the wall.
and then just
Like a little
into the
kebab.
wall.
That'd be well good.
Goblin kebab.
Oh, but goblin kebab.
Great, and that's these two dealt with pretty swiftly and easily without kind of any kind of commotion.
All of a sudden, 30 dropped from the ceiling.
Keep forgetting that bloody lieutenant followed us as well, didn't we?
I was going to say that NPC.
That's true.
that's
Yeah,
just
but
at the
he's
back going,
he's
well, that
just
was
at
a
the
waste
back
of
going,
fucking.
what the fuck is going on? What the fuck?
Who's this guy? Wants boomstick? What?
What the hell? Yeah, so what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna.
Well, I'll search the body, I think. Let's have a little investigation, shall we, on body?
All right, roll investigation.
Please, can I ask
Well,
when we
it's-
can have another break because I need one.
Yeah, as you're making this kind of investigation, then this is probably prime time to now actually take a break.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
When
I need to open my window as well because it's.
I'll check,
but you're
I'll
warm,
check the
innit?
bodies with the goblins when we get back.
So
So, yeah,
those-
the goblins, yeah. It's probably a
Please,
good
So you
idea.
checking? You're checking the person. I'll check the
all right,
goblins.
we'll sort that when we
Yeah,
get back.
we'll
So
come back,
5 minutes, and we'll be back.
God,
See you soon.
Right, we are
Right,
back.
so what we do is searching bodies.
Yeah, you're searching
Well-
bodies. So, Captain Cadell, you want to roll an investigation for the body, and Hector an investigation for the goblins.
I was going to say, before we do, I would just like to say thank you to anyone that has actually watched this and anyone who's given us a like or a subscribe or a follow. Do appreciate it.
Yeah,
And,
it is
hope you're
because
enjoying it as much as
I'm aware that we don't. I haven't set any kind of flashes up to see if anybody has actually followed or subscribed to us, just because we want to be immersed in what we're doing. And if anybody has, that's a massive thank you. And I'm sure once we kind of get into the flow of this a bit more, what I'm wanting to do is actually have a chat and a discussion with people. And if people are still hanging around after we've finished, I'd love to have a chat with people on the message chat. So if you want to have any questions or want to get involved, just fire a message in there. I'll respond to them at some point. So yeah, have you rolled for your investigation, gentlemen?
Right, yeah. So what is it? D20 in it.
Yeah, D20
Mine-
and add your
mine-
investigation
mine-
skill.
Investigation.
Yep.
It's 14 minus 1, so 13.
13.
13 and 19. Bosh, get in.
Nice.
Nice. Well, as Hector, you're searching these bodies, heavily skewered. They're somewhat soaked in goblin blood now. So
Together.
Just thinking, have I ever seen a goblin before?
nope. Never
No.
seen
Nope.
a goblin ever before. Some strange
so-
creature in just kind of rags. It doesn't seem to. These rags don't even have pockets. They've got like a very basic kind of scimitar, and that is it. There's nothing else to them or on them. Well, yeah, that's it. You don't really get much really from your investigation.
So reeling in shock from weird
Yeah, from
goblin
these
creatures.
strange creatures that have been attacking that seem to be somewhat
Mm.
intelligent to a degree.
Mhm.
Captain Cadell, you are investigating this the human body which is here. Your rather good role. You know just about all the miners. Like I say, everybody knows everybody in this town. You know who it is. Is one of the missing people. He is definitely dead. It's not him, no.
Nice little kid then.
But you still don't know where his dad is.
No, obviously.
But he is definitely dead, and sort of most of his kind of limbs have been kind of chewed out. One of his arms have actually been hacked off, and you can see that's been scattered along the floor, been partially chewed on, and yeah, this body's in a lot of a bad state. But you can still recognise who it was though, because you interrupted them as they were ripping him apart.
Poor bugger.
Mm.
So that's one of the missing 6 then. So we've still got 5. Still got 5 more miners to find, lads.
So yeah, and that's
So that's all we found.
all you
throughout
found in here.
that
There's
mess.
nothing else. It's just a small little area. There's no other tunnels leading off of here. The only way to travel is back the way you came.
And there was another tunnel on the way back.
There was another tunnel back up where you were. Another way to go.
I guess then this miner didn't have anything useful on him. Any more boomsticks?
Any
No.
more rooms?
No, he didn't have anything on him. Anything
I
he
look
probably
at-
had on him, like his tools and that, was probably dropped when he got attacked.
I look at Cadell and I'm like, boomsticks all mine, friend.
Still
Don't worry,
surprised you
hopefully-
let him keep them.
Oh
That's
no,
on
why
him.
did that happen?
Why did you let him keep the boomstick?
Why did you let me keep
Yeah.
those?
Everybody in this
And-
party suspected he had something to do with the original explosion, and we're letting him wander around with fucking TNT in his pocket.
As soon as I picked them up and started putting them in my back, I thought they're gonna think that it was me that now blew that.
So did I, but then nobody mentioned it.
Yeah, but the fact that when we said, oh, that's why I said, oh, did anyone see me take them? Because that was me thinking, oh shit, if they do somehow
Yeah.
check
Well, I
me
mean,
and I've got
he
boomstick
was
on me.
But
outside the walls.
you didn't say you were trying to do it stealthily. You just said, "Oh, I'll find these. Great, I'll pocket them."
Right.
But yeah, if you wanted
Um,
to try and sneak it, just say in advance, "I want
Right.
to try and do it," and then you can roll for a slight advantage to do it stealthily.
But I mean,
I'll-
in all fairness, though, he was outside the walls when this explosion went off. So
He was, but
Yeah, but dude, look at me. They're just gonna. Everyone thinks
they're
that,
going to
that's
think
a-
it's suspicious, nonetheless.
he seems to be a bit of an
But
activist,
anybody
so-
who actually witnessed it, like Captain Cadell did, you saw that it was just an accident from stupid miner running with explosives.
Yeah.
You saw that they had nothing to do with any teeth.
No, it was just a stupid accident.
It was a stupid
just-
accident, but anybody
As
who
soon as
didn't
you said it,
witness
I thought, oh, my mind just
Anybody-
started.
anybody who didn't witness the stupid accident thinks it was to do with you arriving in town because
Right.
why wouldn't they? But yeah,
so,
so-
I'll walk over to the body and be like, I hope you fought a good fight, and then I'll pick it up and say, we should probably take this back. I imagine he's got a family up there.
Wrap him up in a rag and drag him along. I'll get the lieutenant to drag him.
yeah, all right.
Make shift. Make a
Yeah, you get
Right.
the,
the guy, the
Lieutenant
guy that
Cottrell.
doesn't have a say in the matter.
Yeah, he's like, sir. He
yeah.
scoops him up. He does a bit of a. You help him up with because it's a dead body. It's a dead weight is much harder to carry than.
At least
Yeah,
like wrap him
you
up in a
help
rag.
him lift him up onto his shoulder, but otherwise. So, are you going to make him carry that all the way around the mine?
So I was
No,
thinking we'd leave him at the top of this tunnel, and as we'll pick him up on our way back out.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
This
that's
is
what
my
I was-
intention.
We'll start making a corpse pile if that's what it comes to.
All right.
And
So
then
yeah,
they can
so
get
you
some
head
more
back
guys
up to next to the bridge, and you leave the
Yeah.
body there.
Yeah. Yeah, drop him at
Fine.
the end of the bridge. Yeah. I'll get some more little. When we get out, I'll get some of the men to come back in and pick them all up. You know.
All right. So then
I'll do it.
there's one other way you can go.
So
So yes, that kind of. If you start heading down that way, then so you start heading down that way, it starts kind of. It's a bit of a longer path than down the other way, but as the further down you get down this path, the more you can hear kind of noises of well, what you now know is the sounds of goblins.
I'm gonna.
From further down, but it sounds like more of them.
send the tiefling in who can see what the hell's going on.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna.
gonna say that the
I'm gonna.
tiefling's fucking eager.
I'm gonna sneak down.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Hang on, sorry, I'm trying to work out how to use stuff. Oh no. This what I want? Is it? No. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I've ruined everything. again.
What did you roll?
It's your
I haven't rolled anything.
dexterity.
Oh, roll
What's your
your
dexterity?
stealth.
10.
Are you proficient in stealth?
That's what I was just trying to check before. But I've ruined that by pressing the wrong button. And knocking it off. I've told if everyone doesn't know, I'm not very good with PCs. You're gonna have to give me a second.
So
I've not.
I'll probably be able to find it.
Yeah, on your D&D Beyond,
I know I know. I've just knocked it off, and I'm having to retype that in, dude.
Yeah.
I had it up before, but then I was looking at this channel so that I could see if I was still hosting it on mine. So that and then I was looking at the viewers and stuff, and in the background, right, I was listening to the story, and then obviously it's gone to a different thing, and now
I know what you're saying.
No, your dexterity is really good. Your dexterity is 14, and
That's +2.
you've got your bard kind of half proficiency in everything as bards are. So your stealth is +3.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah,
So
jack
10
of all
plus
trades.
three.
So roll a
D20
D20 and then
plus
it's +3.
I already did roll a d20.
So what did you roll?
Another one. I got a 10.
Oh, 10
With
plus 3 is
your
13. All right, so you approach down the end of this kind of tunnel, and you can see there's a room, kind of, I say a room, like an open space coming up that's been kind of well lit, not just by the glowing mushrooms, but by like some sort of campfires as you're starting to approach, and you get to close to the entranceway, and you're kind of peering in. Doesn't look as though anybody's kind of noticed you. You can see a few goblins up on a higher ridge up there. There's a couple of goblins higher up, and there's at least 3 more kind of lower down. That's all you can see from where you're at. But then, as the ones higher up are then just seemingly talking to each other, just going, and then between them they kind of lean down to where you can't see because they're too high up, and they pick up another human off the floor who seems to be alive, beaten but struggling, but they kind of drag him off down another tunnel and just drag him off further down there.
I've seen which tunnel I went down, yeah.
You've seen which tunnel they've just dragged him down off this higher ledge. But then as you can see, can I describe this room a little bit better? From what you can see in here anyway, up on this higher ledge, there's a couple of different entranceways. There's a couple of fires lower down and higher up. And then you can hear that roar of water again. You think might be coming from one of the higher up tunnels.
Okay. So you sort of disclosed that there was some gobbers on the top ledges.
There was a couple of gobbers at the top. They've just dragged off somebody further back. And then there's at least 3 more that you can see. You can't see the entire room from where you're at. You'd have to actually go into the room to be able to do that.
Okay.
But you'd be exposing yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna light a boomstick.
I knew that was coming.
Fuck it.
The torch,
Fuck it.
the torches or whatever they are that are coming down the side or whatever that you said about the fire.
There's no torches where you are. There's there's some fires further in.
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
Have you not got?
Are they gobbers? Are they gobbers? Are the gobbers near those fires?
Well, the fires are actually the fires are just up on the ledges. Sorry, there's no fires on the ground.
All right, sorry, I imagined there were campfires.
Yeah, there are like little campfires, but they're higher up on these ledges. They're not. I say ledges. They're like walkways that are higher up.
Okay.
Can we get to them from this room? Oh, well,
yeah. This is like an entrance where Thunder stood. Is an entranceway into this room, where you guys are all stood further back.
I've got a way of slighting this thing. Surely in my pack.
I was going to say, you will have.
You will have some sort of tinder.
I like this, but I light a boomstick and I throw it at the 3 goblins.
Oh, I'll roll a dexterity to see if you're accurate in your throw.
Hopefully, if not,
I got a 7 plus
your 3, isn't it?
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I get a
yeah,
plus
yeah. That's
2.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, sort of 7 + 2, 9. It's not a very good throw. It falls short and just goes boom, and then all the goblins in there then turn around like, "Ah! And then they start barking orders to some other goblins you couldn't see up on the top ledge.
Am I
But the
exposed now?
goblins from who were just from where you saw disappear down the tunnel come back, and yeah, obviously all you guys hear this boom as well, and you wonder what the fuck's going on.
You don't, do you? You don't.
Okay.
You know.
No.
No, we know exactly what's
No.
going on. And,
Yeah.
and
No,
it's
so
like,
what
I
you
get
doing about
reminded
it?
again of why the fuck did I let him keep
Well,
those fucking boomsticks.
I'll draw my helmet and go running down.
Yeah,
was
I
gonna
guess we
say,
better go
we're
see what this
all-
bloody
we're-
crazy
we all go charging in.
Right, and everybody roll initiatives.
fucking hell.
For fuck's sake.
You had the chance of having a sneak attack on everybody, but
Mate, I
Uh,
tried a sneak attack boomstick,
With a
dude.
boomstick.
Yeah.
attack boomstick.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, because they couldn't see me. So I
Right.
thought, right, I'm going to throw a boomstick in between these gobbos, and
It fell
surely
You
I
just had to
it
get
could
through.
have taken 3 of them out.
Yeah, no,
Well,
fair
that's
play.
what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah.
Surely a
Yeah,
sneak
Yeah,
attack
it's true.
boomstick would have been.
You did have the
yeah.
chance of taking those 3 out. Absolutely did
Yeah.
you?
Do we have any?
16.
7.
What do we
Yeah,
plus
7 for me.
on initiative? Is it
Um,
dexterity on initiative?
yeah, on
Yeah.
No, you
on
should
your
just-
sheet you should have an initiative, but it's your dex bonus effectively. It's just your straight dex
Yeah,
bonus.
basically, yeah.
Oh, which is fuck all. 15 then.
All right, hang on a sec.
I got 16.
Ooh, that's not great rolls for the gobbos.
Nice. That's what we like to hear.
Good.
Right, so did anyone get over 20? No.
Right.
Like 15 to 20?
I got
15.
16.
Cadell got 16. Nice. Right, 10 to 15. Nobody?
Nope.
What did everyone else get?
I
Fantastic.
got me and Hector got. It is Hector, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got 7.
7.
Right,
Seven?
so
Seven.
you two both got 7, and what did
15.
15. Oh, you got 15, did you? Sorry.
No, we got a 16, a 15, and 2 7s.
Sorry, missed the 15. Yep, fine. Meridian Scythe got 15 then, and then 2 7s, wasn't it?
My dice are so. Look how pretty. they are.
Hector and Thunder.
Using a Magic the Gathering
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
dice.
Nice.
I got
That's the
my
20.
set.
7, 7.
I ordered these from Japan. They took about 2 weeks to turn up, but they're sexy and they're only £3.
Right, right. I will
I've-
show
for
you
some reason.
the battle map.
Nice.
Boom. Reveal it for the stream. Bish, bash, bash. Right, and then I will share it with you guys because you can't see that.
So are you all coming down as well while Tom's doing this? Are you all coming down?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, I start running. Hearing the explosion.
And I turn to the group and say, "Comrades, strange crosswind in the cave."
Hmm.
Naffed up my throat. Cheers.
Right, next
My
campaign,
apologies.
I'm being fucking Russian. I want to be a fucking.
Hey, what's this extra box? Watch stream.
Yeah, that's
Oh, hello.
that's me sharing the battle map.
Oh, right.
Gonna have to make it bigger.
That's what she said.
Oh,
There we go. Still might need to zoom in a bit, like.
I'm
Realising that me
absolutely
starting streaming has kind of messed up the
starving.
Yeah.
the streaming images, but we'll have to fix
Yeah,
that
we've all
for
kind of
next
got-
stream. But
Yeah, it's all TV problems, my
it's
dude.
all teething problems. It's fine. Right, so can everybody see the battle map?
Do I need to press watch stream?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right, so I'm assuming we've entered from the
You've entered.
southwest
Well,
corner.
I've only put these guys on just because these are the free tokens you can get with Roll20. At some point, we can sort out some proper tokens to represent you. I've put the cloak and the axe as being Captain Cadell. This one
Yep.
with the shield being Hector, seems the only one with a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooded with a staff, obviously being Meridian.
Obviously the wizard.
Yeah. We were that can be the lieutenant.
Yeah. And then
And
where's
this one will be Thunder. So
who's ran to the back and gone, oh, I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I've
actually,
got
Thunder. I keep getting this on appearing on there. Never mind, we'll deal with it. You guys haven't fully entered into this room yet.
I feel very harshly treated that we didn't get to see this before.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I viewed this room on my own.
You could view a part of it.
Heart of the room. Yeah.
You couldn't see the entire room.
Right, okay.
From here, you could see kind of these guys and these here, kind of this kind of sector. You couldn't see everything. That's why I didn't share it with you. Because there was
are
more
they all
goblins you couldn't
gobbos?
see. These are all gobbos.
All gobbos. Nothing bigger.
All
Just all gobbos.
gobbos. All gobbos.
God, I'm never going to hit the damn things.
You don't know that. So,
Very irritating.
They must have a pretty decent dexterity then if they're missing. Because I hit with a 14 and I missed.
it's Captain Cadell's turn first, but you've not yet caught up. So you're with using your movement, you could probably get up to. What's your movement range?
30.
So yeah,
So 3 squares basically, isn't it? Oh no, is it 5 a square, isn't it?
it's 5 a square.
5 feet squares, yeah.
Yeah. So I've
Diagonally
got
works
30,
a bit differently.
30 speed.
So 10, 20, 25. Yeah. You can get to maybe up here somewhere.
Well, I may as well get to the foot of the. Yeah,
Yeah.
may as well start to hold the ground,
Fair enough. Anything else? That's your movement.
There's not really anything else I can do. I have no spells or anything. I can rage, but there's no point doing that now.
No, not until you're engaging.
Yeah, not until I'm engaging. I don't have any other sort of items or anything that I could possibly use. I could pull out a chessboard and see if somebody wants a game while we're waiting. But,
No.
You
So that's your
could,
turn, then, basically.
I was going to say you could use your action to dash if you're not going to attack.
Yeah, that is true. You could use your action to dash and get another 30 movement. But then you wouldn't have an action.
I think that's probably a very risky idea without having any sort of. I don't really want to be in the middle of the room with no backup.
That's
It
fine.
might be hard.
If
but
you're
not against
waiting there,
7
that's
goblins.
fine.
I'll wait for
Um,
backup to catch me up.
Fine then. So then, it is some Gobbo's turns. So, Gobbo being Gobbo's. You're going to see this as well. It's going to be really annoying. There you go.
I can't read it
movement
from
speed
there,
of
so I-
30. There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Saw
these
a load of
guys.
goblin boss.
You then
Oh,
seeing it. Yeah. Did you? You didn't see a thing.
Did I?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not quite
Yeah.
into combat range.
I am bloody glad I did not dash further in there because I would have been surrounded by 3 goblins straight away.
That's really annoying. That keeps popping up again. Teething problems.
Yeah. John, please don't use Thunderwave when we're all crunched together.
I can't anyway. I rested on
Um,
How?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's how many
you can
spell
use-
slots you can have. You can use the same
Yeah.
spell more than once, but it depends on how many spell slots you have.
Yeah,
No, I have no idea.
you should. It'll tell you.
On
On my
D&D
spells?
Beyond.
Yeah, I'm
so if
on
you-
though.
Yeah, if you go to your spells tab, there, it
Yeah.
says next to it says first level. You've got 3.
Ah,
This is you,
3
isn't it?
slots.
Yeah.
You've used one, so you've still got 2
You've
spell
used
slots
one.
left.
There you go.
Yeah. So you've still got 2 spell slots left.
2 spell slots, and then cantrips don't take.
Yeah, cantrips you can use as many times as you want.
Yes. Very good.
So yeah,
Very
this
good.
goblin's feeling a bit devil may care, and dives in straight into combat.
Like an idiot.
What's about?
In fact, so now he goes this side straight to Thunder because you were the one who threw the boomstick.
But he didn't see that, dude.
No, but as then you drew your attention, it was just you stood there.
All right. Yeah.
He
fair
didn't
play.
see you throw
then
it, but then it went boom. Everybody turned around and saw just you stood in the doorway. But yeah, and then after that, Captain Cadell arrived.
Yeah. That
So
can't
that's their turn done. Hector.
Well,
Either of these guys
can
anyway.
Was it Hector? No, I thought it was.
be
Oh, sorry.
Meridian?
No, you're right.
It's Meridian.
It's Meridian. Yep, you're absolutely right. My apologies.
Blah, blah, blah.
You know what we were
Can I
talking
just-
about earlier?
Can I just check? I know that
Yes.
if you knock someone prone,
No.
obviously there's an advantage in battle.
Yes, if
Is
you
there
knock
any
someone.
kind of,
Sorry, go on.
is there any sort of advantage for them facing away from you?
There's kind of additional rules about facing away, which I wasn't really going to faff around with too much. But all of these guys are turned into face you now anyway, because your element of surprise is
They've
lost.
seen the explosion. They know where
Yeah.
we're coming from.
No, I just meant for some sort of distraction because obviously I've got illusion and stuff like that. I didn't know if it's worth, if it was your.
I think all that sort of idea kind of went out the window when John chucked the boomstick in.
Yeah.
I think,
Well, no, I'm
we're
just
now
thinking
at the point of
you're-
let's just kill him.
You've got 3 guys surrounding you. Most of my spells are area damage, which is going to fuck you up as well.
No,
It was a
no,
tactical stealth boomstick, dude. It wasn't
Yeah,
just a
but,
boomstick.
but the one we were talking about earlier, it only has an AoE of 5 feet, so that's not going to touch me.
Yeah.
If you hit the one in the middle, that won't hurt me.
5 foot is 1
Right.
square.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. In that case,
In that case,
I'm gonna fuck that middle one up with an ice knife.
Ice knife, nice.
Yeah, him. Yep. I'm gonna fire an ice knife at him.
Roll to attack. Roll to hit.
What's
It's your
that?
D20 plus 5, wasn't it, for your spells?
Yeah. So that's 18 plus 5.
you definitely hit him.
Easily hit him. So what was that?
So then it's a
1d10 for the
Yeah, it's
actual
1d10,
knife.
isn't it?
Right, D10. 5.
5
Not bad.
damage. Nice. That was
Like
decent.
that. And then it was
And then what's your the ice explosion damage?
I'm just checking now. FGH. Where are we? Ice storm. Nope.
Not quite.
Ice knife.
No, I wish it was an ice storm.
1d10 piercing damage, 2d6 cold damage.
That's it. It's the
Yeah.
2d6 gold.
There
Yeah,
you
so
go.
it's
That's it then.
2d6 to everyone.
Within 5
2d6
feet.
for everyone.
Yeah, so
Within
it's in
5
just
feet.
roll 2d6. That's applied to everyone within 5 feet of the one you hit.
Right.
And the guy
so,
you hit as well.
Yeah.
So that's a 4 and 3.
7.
So
4
that's
and
7
3.
damage
Nice.
to
7 ice
everyone.
damage.
That's at least the main guy dead, surely.
That is in fact all 3 of them.
Oh, fucking
Bosh.
A. Yes.
Bosh.
Right. I'm going to bed
Goblins
tonight. Not
do
getting any
not
better than that.
have
Go on, are
many
you gonna-
hit
you-
points.
are you gonna-
Right?
Are you going to describe
Yeah.
it?
You want to describe what you want to do? It's your kill.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
right. So, I fixed my stare on the middle guy that's currently attacking Captain Cadell. Sorry, Steve Carell.
Cadell.
I hold my hands up in front of me. I wiggle my fingers. I whisper a little spell, and I
I do.
punch the air.
You do
And
it
a-
Sub-Zero style.
Yeah, Sub-Zero, get over here! And a
Scorpion.
razor sharp icicle flies from my fingers, goes straight through the head of the guy in the middle, and then explodes. His head fucking bursts, and shards of ice fly out both sides of his head and pierce both of the goblins on either side of him. All three drop. I stand proud and I shout at the top of my voice, I live for this shit.
Yes.
All
That's the
three
throwback.
dead.
And I just
Oh,
Cadell
good.
turns towards you and gives you a very nice nod.
So are you
And I
are you
now
staying there
have
or are
a
you
hard
moving?
on. And where am I? Sorry, can you
Just
point me
down
on
here.
the map?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Uh,
I'm behind the big boys. I'll
I'll-
stay put.
I look
Right.
towards Hector and go, would still be better with boomstick.
I'm just quite upset that I didn't grab a rabbit on the way.
Oh, mate, you did great.
Hector's turn then.
Where are we now? Okay, so I'll move up to where them goblins were, with a 30 feet.
5, 15,
Come back me up.
20.
Me and you
That's
front
20
line.
feet.
And then yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'll just stay there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just wait for goblins to come to us, definitely.
Yeah. I'll just
Yeah.
say to Captain Cadell, we hold this line.
Have the goblins got any ranged attacks? Do we know? Or is that something we're not aware of yet?
Not that you're aware of.
Right.
You've only
okay.
seen them wielding these shitty little scimitars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it would
so-
make sense that we'd hold the line and wait for them to come to us.
Yeah, wait for them to come to us. They're not going to be happy about the fact they've just witnessed one of their mates get his head bullied up by an ice
Right,
shard.
so
and
then if that's your turn then, Hector, then Thunder, your turn.
Thunder.
Second boomstick. I'm not gonna waste it. I'm not gonna waste it.
So you're the last
So what have we
one.
got left? These 4 gobbos.
Yeah, 4 goblins, yeah.
Yeah, in
Uh,
fairness, 2 of them are stood very close to a fire.
I was just thinking that, yeah, they were stood right next to a campfire if you can lob it that far. But I mean, that is a good, like.
I'm not
how
trying. I'm
happy-
not wasting another
Last
boomstick.
time
I'm
he
not
failed to
wasting
throw it from
another
there to
boomstick.
there.
Yeah.
Because
And this is
because
an
he said
elevated
there's 3.
position. It's going to be very difficult to make that throw. Very difficult.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Because he said there was 3 around the fire or whatnot. I thought I'll
They
try
were
and
close
get a
together,
triple
but you've
kill.
got a reason to be able to light one, whether it's close to a fire or
Yeah.
not.
It's fair play, man. I'd have gone for the same move, I think, to be honest.
If you had,
It's
yeah,
fine.
I've been itching to use that.
Nobody's begrudging you doing what you're doing, but what are you doing now?
So are these? Everyone's at an elevated position.
All these
The guys
4 are
yeah,
elevated.
These
Yeah,
4 are, yeah.
Oh, they're all above us now.
yeah.
are they?
There's the
Yeah.
path up just here.
All right, yeah.
Right, okay.
But we kind of look like we're on the same level as them.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's a path down there.
Well, it's probably the 2D map,
There's
isn't
a
it?
path up here. This is all the way around the edge here is all elevated.
It's like elevated. Yeah.
And there's a
So
there's
we're on
a-
the
Oh,
we're on the
we're
same
coming
level.
in-
As
No, you're on the
we
lower
come in
floor.
underneath.
You're
Right,
We're
we're
coming in
underneath
underneath that
wooden
wooden
thing.
walkway.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
I'm
right.
with you. Yeah.
I'm
Right,
gonna.
Yeah, I get it now. Right.
Can I move towards them as the movement?
Yeah, what's your movement range?
Um,
30.
30.
Yeah, 30.
Alright.
Yeah.
What you want to move up to this ramp?
Well,
I don't know, mate. This is a very complicated map. I just want to move towards some goblins.
You can get to there.
yeah.
You can dash. You could. That's your movement speed. You can
But have you
dash
got-
to move it again.
You've got ranged attacks, haven't you, John?
Your spells are
Probably.
ranged attacks.
Yeah, you got range. Haven't you got range cantrips? So
That's not what I wanted to do, dude. I want to just forget that I've moved. I passed my go.
What are you doing?
well,
bro?
just do a ranged attack.
Pardon?
just do a ranged attack from there. If you're within range, you may as well do a ranged attack from there with a cantrip.
But
'cause
what
can
you
use them as
could
many times as you
also
want.
do, you can hold your attack action. What you can do is you say, well, I don't want to use my attack now because I'm not in range. You can say, right, I want to hold my attack action. If a goblin comes within attack range, I want to use my melee attack.
As a reaction.
As you know, as you're holding your attack action because you're not using it now, but you can hold it until.
Right, so on the gobbler's turn when they move towards.
If they
you
move
can attack them
within
then.
his attack range on his turn, he could do that because he's held his
So
action.
what? How far? How far now are these gobblers away from me? How many? How
within
many
movement
feet?
range.
15. Yeah,
Their
it's within
turn, they'll be
another
able to get to
movement
you.
range, but it's within their movement range. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna use charm person. Or can I not use that on a gobbler?
I think you can.
I believe it is a creature charm person.
Yeah.
Let me just double check for you.
Sorry, I'm here. Charm a
A
humanoid.
humanoid.
Yeah, which is it is a humanoid.
Yeah.
Gobbler, yeah.
Yeah, and it's 30 feet range. So you said that I could have 30 feet.
Yeah.
Again, didn't you? Without moving closer to them.
Until you or your companions do anything harmful to it, the charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Okay. I need to make a wisdom saving throw for a goblin, which is at -1. Joyous.
I think it's an advantage because people are fighting it.
Nobody's attacked it though.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, nobody's made any attacks against that particular goblin at all. Any of these goblins. Which one are you doing? This closest one.
Yes, whichever one's the closest to me.
Fair enough. It will fail that. So yeah, fair enough. You have charmed that goblin.
Well, what can I say?
No, it is now treats you as a friendly acquaintance,
Get a
even
pint
though
of
you
it
don't
there.
understand each other's language.
That's fine.
Then
after
it looks a bit confused, looks around, and starts waving to you.
I just
Hey,
do a
mate.
little.
You do what, sorry?
Just did a little wave.
You just stood there waving at each other, and his goblin friend next to him just hits him, and then kind of runs past him towards you,
Fair play.
right up to you, and then is able
Now,
to make.
How can this guy move 60 feet when I can only move 30?
It's 5 foot a square.
What is going on? Okay.
It's 5 foot square, not 10.
Right. Okay.
And you moved from like down here.
Right.
You moved quite a way there. It's a
Right.
surprisingly big area, this. So yeah, he will then strike at you with his scimitar.
Oh.
And does hit. Oh, well, I assume, what's your AC?
13.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll hit. And scimitar does 1d6 plus 2. Ooh. Get my d6 out. If I can. Get my podgy fingers in that. Right. Ooh, I had to roll the top damage. You take 8.
Wow.
Oof.
Harsh.
Yeah, you rolled a 6 on a d6. That's just harsh.
Very nice.
There we go. Right, so that's.
Gobbler
And then
runs
these
in towards
gobblers
the one.
turn. These gobbos who've literally just. Because these gobblers have just dragged some guy off kicking and screaming into this other room, which you can kind of hear faint, like, cries of pain and like help coming from down here. So these guys, after hearing the explosion, come sprinting down here. and the reason why they're a bit lagging behind is because they're a bit slow off the uptake. And yeah, literally then just start moving up. 5, 10. No, not 5, 10. 5, yeah, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, up to about that. And they do about the same. 5, 15, 20. Yeah, just about that. So it's just 20 feet for a goblin, isn't it? There you go.
There we go.
Right. There we go, and then that's back to the top of the road. Yeah, your lieutenant's just like, he doesn't want anything to do with combat. He's just brought down here for support. But then as it comes to the top of the round, oh god damn, there we go. 2 more goblins appear from this tunnel. If this works. There we go. Now 2 more goblins appear from this tunnel at the top of here. And
Is that the tunnel that they took the body down?
no, that was off here. This is another tunnel off the side of here, which they've just emerged from, trying to investigate what all the commotion was. Right, and then it's Captain Cadell's turn.
I'd like to run straight in to that one that's attacking our good friend, the tiefling.
Okay. What's your
as
movement range?
bonus action, I would like to rage out, which I do a good old barbarian roar as I rage myself into a
Nice.
fit of primal craziness, which gives me I can use that twice before a long rest, so I'll use that as once. It lasts for 10 rounds, so hopefully the majority of this fight. It gives me +2 melee damage with strength weapons, and it also gives me a resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, which I'm assuming is what
It is
goblins
what
are
they
trying to
do.
to
Yep.
it. So good call there. Again, jump in, backing my friend up again. 2 hand axes, give him a good swing at either side. Let's
Well,
try and
do your first
try
one
and
first.
decapitate or try and him off. So I've got a +6, so a 19 +6, that's a 25
Oh, yeah,
for the
that
first
easily
hit,
hits.
and a 16 +6, that's a 22.
Well,
So
just
that's
do
25
one
and a
attack
20,
first. So you've done the first one, you've hit him, and do your damage for that first one.
which is a D6 +4, but then it's a +2, so it's a D6 +6.
Nice.
D4 +6, it does a solid 10 damage for the first swing.
Well, he's dead.
Boom.
First swing.
All right, oh, he's
boom,
dead. All right,
dead.
so
He's
my
dead off
second,
first one.
my other arm's just going.
Well, it just means you haven't used your bonus attack. Your bonus. Oh no, you couldn't use your bonus action anyway. You use your bonus action to rage.
Ah, in fact, yeah, good point. Yeah, so my first attack.
Well, it doesn't
is
matter.
my
You
first
didn't
and
need
only
it.
attack.
You
Yeah,
killed
good
him in
point.
one swing.
So, yeah, bring
Nice.
the axe down straight into his head, split his skull open, blood splatters everywhere, and he drops onto the floor, and I have to peel my axe out of his skull.
Nice. There you go. Right then it's Mr. Scythe's turn. Meridian, what are you doing?
So we've got 5 left.
got 5
still,
left. We've got
one still charmed, is he?
one.
This
Yeah,
one's
charmed.
this
next to the
one's
campfire.
charmed against Thunder. He thinks Thunder is a acquaintance.
Oh, so he can still attack the rest of us, can he?
Yes.
Right.
He's just very confused
okay.
about the whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, but my mate's in there, but those.
Yeah.
Right. Well, first off, can I use a bonus action and exchange my 2 sorcery points for an extra slot?
Oh, you can. Yes.
That is part of a sorcerer. That is possible.
Right. so
Does that
gives me my
trigger
three.
your wild magic? Or is that just
No,
a wild?
because
No.
yeah, it's just wild magic. Yeah, no, because I'm dragon blood.
No,
so,
fine. Yep. It's fine. Yes, continue.
so it just gives me. It just
The
gives
spell
me
slot
three
back.
slots. Yeah, it just gives me three slots. I've got 3 slots. So I
Yep, go
shall.
ahead.
The 2 new boys that have just entered the fray.
Yes.
How far away are they from me?
Oh, from you, you can't even see them at the moment. You'd have to move up to the entrance
Remember,
way.
you can. Yeah, you can move first.
You can
remember.
move
Right?
first.
Can I? If I move up to the entrance, are they then within 60 feet? What was it?
60
5
feet.
foot of-
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, we're easily within.
Just. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
they are, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I shall cast Ice Knife at the
Move up to there then.
left hand. Yeah. Move up to the entrance, then cast Ice Knife at the closest one to me.
Yep, fair enough. Roll to hit. D20 plus 5.
16.
isn't it? Yep. Oh, 16, then is
You've
that
hit.
then plus
You've
5
hit.
on top of that?
You've hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus
yeah.
5.
You've hit.
Easy. So roll
Right, and then
D10.
1d10. 6.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then I'm
you
rolling a-
fire it at him, and he is seriously worse for wear, but he is still standing. You fire it at him, it hits him straight in the chest, and he kind of falls down to one knee just with the impact of that. And then
And
it
then
explodes.
It explodes. Yeah.
And then I'm rolling a d. And then I'm rolling 2d6 for
Yeah, 2d6 damage. Yeah.
right.
2d6
and
Yeah, it's 2d6.
1. 3 altogether. Shit.
Yeah, I'm sure it's 2d6.
Yeah, it is 2d6 cold damage.
Yeah.
So it was a 1 and a 2, so 3 altogether, which was
So
Hit.
3 damage to the one that you hit, and then another 3 damage to
to the other one.
the side.
Yeah, that's just tremendous. I wasn't doubting it. I
Oh,
was just
beautiful,
like, that's
isn't it?
awesome. Yep. So
And then
how
as
much
you-
was the
as you get
explosion
higher
damage,
level-
sorry?
Only a
3.
3.
3, that's fine. Well, the first one is enough to absolutely obliterate that first one. Hits him, he drops to one knee, kind of looks to his friend like, and then it explodes in a shower of ice, kind of opening this massive wound in his chest that kind of freezes over, and those kind of shards of ice kind of scatter against his colleague next to him. I was going to say friend, you don't know what relationship they've got. Next to him, and just
Homosexual
showering
goblin
him with ice and dealing 3 damage to him.
Nice, that's
Right.
a good move.
Right then. Right, okie dokie. It'd be Hector's turn.
Okay, so
You're down here.
yeah. 30. So can I move 30 feet just straight forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is 6 squares.
Yep.
Did not.
Does that put me within 20 feet of the that goblin up there?
Yes. Just.
Yeah, just.
Just. Okay. In that case, I'm going to throw my spear in.
Nice.
A
nice.
javelin.
Uh,
Or is it a spear?
Spear.
Oh, spear.
Yeah.
Nice.
Spear.
Remember
throw
to
the
pick it
spear.
up afterwards.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, don't worry, I will be.
And roll to hit.
So that'd be. Would it be with Dex?
Believe it is.
Oh. That's a 4 plus
Oh.
5 plus 1, so a 7.
No, you've missed. I mean, he's on an elevated position. You kind of throw it, and as you throw it, there's these spikes that kind of row the edge of the platform. He's on excuse me. And it just kind of hits and clatters against some of these spikes, and then falls back down to the ground, the same level that you're on, basically.
Yeah.
But doesn't reach him.
Do I see where it fell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fell in the square.
So,
just
I'll know.
So
Yeah.
you could technically go retrieve it mid-battle if you wanted to.
Yeah. Alright, that's all I've got. That's all I've got.
all right. Yeah, fine. Thunder,
Yes.
what you gonna do when
Was
the
it back round to
gobbos
me
come
already?
for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thunders go. Yeah.
I'm. Oh,
Gobbo's
where did
dropping
the
like
other
flies,
two go? Is those two gobbers already? Have they moved or what? Those top ones.
Yeah, they were up here,
We
and they've
rinsed,
moved
we rinsed
down
it.
here.
Yeah, they moved. Yeah. And then we
Fuck's
rinsed. I rinsed the one that was attacking you, and then another one got rinsed over the side on the left.
Stick with the program,
He's
John.
partially. The one on the left is partially damaged. The three in front of us are all still full health.
And this one's charmed against you.
And remember, you have also taken 8 damage, so be careful.
I'm gonna throw a boomstick.
Yeah, go for it. Go for the boomstick. Go
Fuck
on.
it, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, boom.
I'm
Go on,
throw-
go boomstick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna wave at my little friend like I'm playing catch with him. I'm
yeah.
gonna light it
Throws it,
and I'm
he
gonna
waves at
throw
you.
it.
Oh yes.
At him.
Yeah.
Right, roll the dex.
Oh yes. Get the little fucking
Critical 20, mate.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
You wave to him. He's like,
Oh man, this is great.
and then you light it, throw it to him. He goes. He kind of drops his shield and scimitar and catches it and goes, "Hey!" Boom.
Beautiful.
As
It's
then-
right next to that bonfire as well.
yeah, all these kind of wood and spike just go flying. He obviously absolutely obliterated. This guy here absolutely obliterated. And this one, he doesn't. He gets knocked back. He's on the floor. He's bleeding. He's not out for the count, but he is worse for wear. Obviously made another really loud boom,
Nice.
which is echoing
Wow,
throughout
that.
the caves.
Which means next round we might get some backup here.
Can I always
Right.
just call in the more
Are you-
gobbers?
Are you moving?
Yeah, I'll move back towards whoever that person is. That's
Down there, that's
Back towards the
Meridian.
entrance.
yes, please.
Yeah, you can move all the way back down there.
Yeah, not a bad call, to be fair. Not a bad call.
Cool. This one lone gobbo up here has taken a bit of damage, disappears back down here. You can no longer see him.
Oh, shat his pants.
I whisper,
literally shat his pants and fucking legged
Oh.
it.
I whisper in Meridian's ear when I get back over next to him. Still much cooler than ice bomb.
Oh,
Boom,
Uh,
baby.
it's like the whole Legolas
Gimli
What-
relationship.
Gimli relationship. Yeah,
Brilliant.
I can do. You
Right,
can
and-
one.
This one is not getting up. He's struggling. So that's back round to the top of the round. At which point, if I can, I want to create more gobos. Yeah. This guy comes back with another 4 gobos.
Another 4. Nice.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Can I ask? Is this because we're making loads of noise?
It's certainly not helping.
You're just feeding gobbers into this room, aren't you, Tom?
Right.
Yeah.
Silent death
So
from
what,
now on,
what
boys.
are you doing? Basically.
You took out 3 gobbos with boomstick and brought back another 4.
Well, no, I don't think it is me. I think every time some
No,
guy,
I think he
there's
was planning. He
more
was
coming.
planning on bringing more in anyway. I know he. I'm guessing he was.
Kind of
Well,
wish
I think he might
I'd
have
saved the boomstick for those 4.
That's
I'm thinking he
five.
might.
There's the
I think he
injured
might have
one
just-
who went off running,
Yeah.
and he's brought back 4 mates.
Right.
Right. Fucking wankers. Right.
He's
Right, is it
he's
Mark?
half dead on floor, isn't he? That top one.
That one up there,
he's,
yeah.
he's on his last legs.
It's them 5 we need to worry about.
Yeah. So I'm
Right.
assuming
Whose go is
it's
it?
my go
It's
now.
Captain Cadell's go.
So I would like to move myself to the square at the bottom of that ramp to block the ramp.
Yep.
As these gobbos will be coming towards us, and I
They've
am
got a
literally
long
just
way
gonna
around to
stand-
get there.
Yeah, but I'm literally just going to stand my ground there, wait for them to come to us. We've got range attacks, and in theory, can they only? I can only get attacked-
I can actually see that some of these do have some bows on them.
Ah, shit.
I'm
fuck.
fucked here.
Mint.
Well, that-
Does anyone heal on this team?
The
I
lieutenant
brought
does.
the lieutenant. Who
Yeah.
does? I might. In fact, as a bonus action, can I ask the lieutenant? Not as a bonus
Yeah,
action. As my
we need
next
to heal Thunder,
action.
don't we?
Can I ask
Yeah.
the lieutenant to try and heal?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I use my movement, so instead of using my attack, can I
Let's
ask
give
the
him
lieutenant?
initiative, to be honest. There we
Can I order him to? Can I order him to heal our tiefling crazy boomstick bastard?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. On his next go,
Right.
he will do that.
Good. Right, I'm happy.
All right. Are you holding an action, or are you just standing there?
Well, I've only got melee range, which they can't get within melee range. So
Yeah, but if you,
Yeah.
I believe if you hold an action that when they approach you, you'll automatically do it.
That's if they get.
I mean,
in
if one of
range.
them got,
Ah,
if
right.
one of them got within range, I would attack them. But
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
way they're getting within range from
Alright.
there. So I'm just waiting for backup before I start moving on.
Fine.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Right
shout to my
then.
good friend,
Meridian.
just gonna shout over to my good friend Hector and say, "Get your fucking ass over here, mate. Let's go take these guys on."
Right, okie dokie. The gobbo that was injured, that
Yep.
ran off to get his mates
one.
involved, did he witness the boomstick?
Oh, he did. Yeah. That's when he ran off.
Right. Okay, okay. In that case, I would like to use my cantrip,
Nice.
illusion.
Very
Uh-huh.
nice.
I would like to use illusion.
Minor illusion only
To-
creates an illusion that's a 5-foot cube illusion.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine because I'm literally gonna illusion a boomstick.
It's
That-
an image or sound, not both.
Yeah, no, just the image
Okay.
of me throwing a illusion of a boomstick
Alright.
towards those 5 gobbos in the hopes that they shit their pants and fuck off.
What's the range of your illusion? Is it 30 feet?
Uh,
I think
Oh,
they're
no,
outside of your. Mind you, no,
Yeah,
you could.
I think
No, but as you throw it, it'll just kind of disappear
could-
somewhere on its way over.
Yeah, that's grand.
Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah, so 30 feet. So, yeah, just the illusion of me throwing a boomstick towards them.
Okay, yeah, sure. So you kind of light. You pretend you create an illusion of a boomstick in your hand, and you light it, and then you throw it in their direction. And because it's an illusion, you can completely control it, and its aim is completely true, and it looks like it's going to land right in the middle of them. It only gets about part way, at which point he then kind of then dives off the edge in desperation. And these guys, having been told what is happening, just kind of scatter in all sorts of a direction.
That's great. That was very good, dude. That's a good choice of action.
This guy, having
and jumped off the side.
jumped off the side in
Yeah, I was gonna
desperation,
Lands
has
on
to
Hex-
make a
lands on
dex
Hector's
roll.
spear. Lands on Hector's prone spear.
Fails his dex roll and dies upon landing. Basically, he dives off, and he's heavily wounded from the kind of ice shards dug in him. So he kind of dives off and then tries to land, and he's kind of his leg goes from under him and kind of slips over and just kind of lands in kind of a crumpled heap on the floor, and he's out of
Did
the
Hector
fight.
pick his spear up?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
he
yeah.
hasn't. No,
Please can we say that he landed on that?
no, because
Oh,
It's lying on the floor. It's
yeah, it's lying on the floor. It's not stuck up
oh,
to
all right.
spear anybody. He's out of the fight.
yeah. So he's out the fight.
Cool.
Nice.
Sweetness.
believe
So
that
that's
makes-
Hector, and sorry, that's Hector's. It's the lieutenant's turn now. At which point he'll beep 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 beep, beep right up to you.
And I ordered him to attempt to heal.
You did.
Bruh.
Bear with me. Cleric spells. He's not an amazing cleric.
Is it mending? Oh.
No.
Cure wounds.
He is cure wounds. That's
Cure
the first
Wounds,
level,
that's
isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the first level heal spell. I think it's a 1d8.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep,
Off
there
the
it
top
is.
1d8
1d8.
plus spellcasting ability. So whatever.
Yeah,
it's
whatever
called.
his spellcasting ability will be.
Oh, that heals you to full. He had a great roll.
Oh, brilliant. There you go, John. You're back to full
Thank you.
health, mate.
There you go.
Thanks to my little bitchy lieutenant.
And then
Good to
he
watch. I'd
scurries
bring
to
him
the
back.
Why
back
do you have
again.
so many fucking? Why are you so OP? Why have you got all this fucking crew? It's ridiculous.
Who?
Hayden.
Well, no,
He-
it was just
he's in the
Andrew, just
military,
part of King's, yeah, military man.
Fucking military.
He's a military man. Yeah, that's Hector's turn.
You had a horse. You rode it in. You had a fucking horse.
I know.
And a
Mr.
bit on the
Fancy
boat.
Pants on a horse.
Yeah.
I'm wearing fucking rags.
I could
You
have,
are.
I could have brought a full battalion with me of 20 men. You know, like maybe I should have done that
Would
instead.
it?
No,
Would it
you
be
were,
a
or you were
would've been
bonus
ordered.
action
useful.
to
You were
pick up
ordered by
my
your
spear?
command superior officer to not do that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
What were you saying,
What?
Rash?
Would it be a bonus action to pick up my spear? That through.
You can just do it as part of your movement. I'll not make you
Oh,
use your
cool.
bonus
Right.
action for that.
Yeah.
But you have to
I'll
move over
move-
to it.
Yeah, I'll move over to grab it, and then I'll
Then
I'll-
15 movement to get to it.
How high up are they? Out of interest of people, the goblins. How high?
About 10 feet.
Don't look like you
Is
could get
it-
a decent shot from there with a spear.
Is it scalable? Like, could I climb up?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
It's
Didn't even think of that.
possible. It would use your action.
Just
Yeah.
getting, just getting
I wouldn't
hoofed
want to
in the
climb up
face
there and
by a
be against
gobbo
four
as soon
gobblers
as
on
you-
your own within melee range.
Mm,
Let him do what he wants. Throw
Yeah.
boomsticks.
Yeah.
It's your call.
I'll have a do it with my spear at the one that's a couple of squares above me.
You taking selfies?
This one.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
am.
say
Yeah.
the ridge
is,
of the.
is it that obvious?
You're effectively up
Could-
against the ridge of the wall. You're not going to be able to throw it directly.
Could
up
I
to him from
move?
there.
Could I move back with my remaining movement to get a line of sight on him?
Yeah, what's your
Oh.
remaining movement?
How
It's a
how far
15.
was it? Did
It
it
was-
say?
You said 15 movement.
15 to get to here, yeah.
Yeah, so,
So you got another
move back,
15 left.
move back a couple of squares
Oh, yeah.
to it
Yeah.
towards Cadell. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
throw it from
that's
about
fine.
there.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Make your rolls.
Oh, it's a 1.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
God.
You're not doing well with this fucking spear, are you?
Yeah, you throw it directly up there, and it just kind of lands gently next to him, next to his feet. At which point he then picks it up to use.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's what you get for a 1. Yeah,
Took
yeah,
us that
no.
back, pal.
Giving him a weapon.
He might.
Can I have my spear back, please, mister?
That's it.
Right,
Yeah,
so that's your bonus.
like-
You've got a bonus action you can take.
That's like you. That's like you.
Right, Thunder.
Yes.
Your
Your
go.
While you're posting selfies in the D&D group.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
No, but we look really good.
I only noticed that you were taking selfies because I took one about 15 minutes ago, and I was I was worried about if the party would realise that that's what I was doing, and no one said anything. And then I just seen you going, looking in one direction.
No,
I thought
was
he's
I
definitely
pouting?
taking a selfie.
Anyways, what are you doing,
Made a lot-
pal?
Yeah,
I put
anyway,
a lot of
go
effort
on.
into this costume. Fuck it.
Stay focused.
I'm fully healed now.
You
Yeah,
are
you're
fully healed
yeah.
now.
Right, I'm gonna move towards these fucking fog gobos.
These are up on the higher.
Yeah, so to get to them, we've got to go
So
around the
am I,
ledge that
though.
I'm at the bottom of.
No. You guys are all on this lower. Everybody's on the lower bit. You're effectively going
Basically, I'm-
underneath this.
So Tom, sorry, mate. Can you
Yeah.
just point out that the ramp off to the right is the
Where
only
where
way
Cadell
up.
is stood
It's
here.
the
This
only
is
way
the
up.
ramp up here is the
Oh.
only way up. Yeah.
right? So he is onto the ramp. He's going onto the ramp that is the same level as the four that are still left.
Yeah. So you go up this
Right.
ramp, and that is then the same level all the way around.
Okay, okay.
I get it. Yeah. That's why I thought I blocked the entrance in case they came to us.
Well, then you
Because in
can
theory,
still
only
hear
one of them-
moans of cries of people asking for help coming through.
Yeah, so we need. Yeah, that's what my plan was we need to go towards that direction to help the half dead guy. But
So the tunnel to the north, we're assuming there are survivors.
that's where he dragged off the.
You
that's
can
where he
hear
dragged,
survivors
That's where the
through
couple of
there.
gobbos dragged
You
that
can
guy
hear
off.
them.
Okay, okay.
God, I'm gonna right. While it's his go, I'm gonna have to go because I'm literally gonna wee myself. I'm sorry. It's
So-
too many rooms. Yeah.
Thunder, what are you doing?
I don't know. Nothing much I can do, mate. I might as well just.
You've
do
got
nothing.
spells.
But don't reach, mate, because of your stupid gridded fucking map.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? It's
Just you didn't use your movement to get in range. What are you doing? What is Thunder doing?
getting fucking annoyed. That's what I'm doing. I need to go nap now.
Come on, stick with the
What
game.
time are we finishing? What time are we finishing?
Fuck's sake, bro. Just what are we doing? What are you doing? Finish this fight and we can call it. Come on.
Walking into the middle of this giant room that has a really big path that I can't get to anyone, and going as far as I can towards actually attacking.
I've shown you how the path round you can get to it. Do you want to go towards the path round to get
Yeah.
to people? Do you want to go into range to cast a spell? What do you want to do?
Just walk up the path.
You want to
That'll
head
be fine.
towards the path to go up?
That'll be fine.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
No, I made the most of that opportunity and went as well.
Oh, right. Fair enough. I was trying to hold it till the end of the battle, but
Right.
I just no.
Gobbos.
Gobbos.
This
One of
one
which has got a fucking
limpingly
spear.
gets to his feet and just kind of slowly drags himself a little further away. He's
And runs
heavily
back towards
wounded
his
from the
mates.
explosion. Whereas this Gobbo has a nice new shiny spear. At which point he will he'll do as you asked, even though he doesn't know what you're talking about. He'll throw it back to you. But he's not very good at using a weapon he's not used to. And throws it, and it just falls short and just falls into the square area. And he tried to use
Thank
it.
you.
He tried to throw it at you and failed miserably.
Oh, did you roll? And it.
I
was
rolled
terrible?
for the attack, and it was absolutely awful.
Oh,
the
as
sp-
if. Oh.
Yeah, so he's not proficient with the weapon either. So it's just a, yeah. At which point then he just pulls out his scimitar again and then starts running. 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Do you believe it is just 20 feet the Gobbo's moving? Oh no, it's 30. There you go. Bosh bosh.
Gonna say, I thought they had quite a bit of movement range.
Yeah. These two guys start heading around this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go. And this one will
The one little bitch
back
at the
around
back.
it. There we go. And then it becomes top of the round again.
Me, I believe. hell.
But at which point, 2 more goblins arrive.
Oh, fucking hell.
You have no idea how many goblins are down there.
And we've been setting off fucking boomsticks.
Now, Captain Cadell, you're getting the impression that you have absolutely no idea how many goblins there are. You might just want to come down and achieve what you came down here for and get the fuck out.
Need to go get that last guy.
You don't know how many guys are in there.
No, I was
Well,
going to say.
Need to rescue those people that are still making noise. I'm a captain after all. I've got to do my duty.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna move towards the goblins, and then I'm gonna hold my attack action. So if one of them gets close, I can take a swipe at it.
What's your movement?
30 feet. This could be really risky, but yeah, about there will do me.
Right.
In between the.
Moving past these spikes, it's difficult terrain, so it's just double movement past that bit. Well, that's
Okay,
yeah. But yeah, you can reach there. That's fine.
And then I can hold my attack card in case one of them gets close.
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
Right. Okay. Right. That's me done.
Okie dokie. Meridian.
Right. Each square's 5 foot. Yeah.
That's right.
Right. So my movement is 30 foot.
Yep.
So I'm gonna move as close as I can to the tunnel that the goblins are coming into. The
Directly.
reinforcements.
Okay.
Yeah. On the lower level.
To there. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to use a cantrip illusion, which can be a maximum of 5 foot square,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast an illusion across the tunnel of a landfill, stone, some sort of blockage.
Okay.
So if any more reinforcements come down,
They'll
they
think
get
it's
to the end of that tunnel, and they think it's blocked.
Okay.
Good idea.
Hmm?
Fair. Good idea.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can do that. That's absolutely fine. There is now an illusion of a 5 foot tall rubble. It doesn't completely block the entranceway, but it practically does in terms of goblin size.
Excellent.
Well done.
Nice. Is that your go?
Yeah, that's
Then
me done.
it's Hector.
Cool. I'll pick up that spear. Do it next to me.
Oh, yeah, it's right next to you. You can just do that.
Oh yeah. And then I'll the one on the bridge. The one on the bridge. I'll have a do it thrown at him.
You're throwing it at him, okay.
Yeah. I'll use the other dice.
Come on, give us a good roll. Come on.
14.
No, it does
Yeah.
not hit.
Does
It looks like it's going to hit. It's just he's got AC of 15.
So just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
It is with my dex, isn't it? It's not strength.
And are you proficient with a spear?
I am proficient with a spear.
Then you also
but
have
it
your
says,
proficiency bonus as well.
yeah, I
plus
added
2.
that because I rolled an 11. But if it's because it says versatile, so
Well, then if it's
Versatile
No.
thrown.
that's 15.
Versatile
That's
means
15 then.
if in melee you can use it with one hand or two.
right, okay, yeah, fine.
But if you're proficient and it's your dexterity bonus, then
Yeah,
isn't
so
that
it's
a
your dex
15?
bonus and your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, then it's only 14.
Yeah.
14.
Ah,
It
well,
looks
If
like
it was
it's
strength,
going to.
it'd be 17. But yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah, it looks like it's going to do it, and he just kind of dodges out of the way. They're quite nimble.
fine. Fuck it. Right, and then spears.
And that's up on this upper ledge.
Yeah.
Right, and then I'll move towards the
Come get
the
your ass
way
over
up.
there, me, for God's sake.
Yeah.
you
I'll
heading-
move
heading
towards the
down
way
there?
up. Yeah.
Right. Assume it's 30 feet.
Yeah, sweet.
Cool. Right, and
Yeah.
thunder.
Yes.
Thunder.
Thunder.
They're up on a ledge, aren't they? I'll move back towards those two gobbos.
These two.
Yes.
How far?
As close as I can underneath them, and then I'm gonna unleash a thunderwave.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. You thunder waving them.
Yes.
Go back to. Does that require
I don't think it's actually a specific class spell. It's a.
It'll be listed on there.
Yeah, I'll still be listed there, I think.
First level thunder wave.
Yes. 50. What do you want to know? How the radius are?
No, yeah, you're gonna hit them. I do believe.
So it's
Oh yeah, easy.
15 feet within self.
Yeah, yeah, you do definitely hit them, and then it is.
I'm presuming that
a-
under like a. Sorry, go on, carry on.
Each creature must make a Constitution saving throw.
So yeah, on a failed save, the creature takes 2d8
2d8.
damage.
Otherwise, it takes half as much.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right. So, Constitution saving throw.
I presume with where they're stood as well, Tom. They're on some sort of walkway.
Yeah. They're on this walkway, and it's going to absolutely obliterate that walkway as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then as they fall, you can jam your finger up their arseholes. As they come out.
Yeah, you get your loot out. You cast Thunderwave, and the blast kind of just. Do you want to roll your 2d8 damage?
Yes. Where have you gone? Oh, they're in the other tray, aren't they? One sec. There.
Oh, I've got hiccups like a cartoon drunk.
6 and a 7.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's decent. So what's that? 13.
13
13
in total.
damage.
They've both just been obliterated.
No, one of them took half as much of that, so you only took
Oh,
6. But then the shrapnel from there and the fall they take then from falling down there does finish them off. So yeah, you just obliterate these two in an awesome thunderwave. You just get your loot out, and the blast goes off. This bridge just gets absolutely decimated. It kind of falls down. It doesn't catch you at all because it kind of falls closer to there as it does as it falls in its arc. Boom. And then two are gone, and the bridge.
He actually casts his spells with his loot. He bangs
Yeah.
that power chord.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
power chord.
sexiest fucking
That's a
thing
bard.
I've ever heard.
Because yeah, a
Damn
bard's,
sexy bastard.
a bard's musical instrument is their arcane focus.
Fuck
Yeah.
someone up with a power chord.
Yeah, literally.
Oh.
He just took out a
That's
bridge.
fucking
and two
awesome.
goblins
Hello,
with power chords.
I want to be
Yeah.
a bard. That's mint.
I want to be.
I love the fact you can wiggle your foot to give it a bit of wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, electricity's not been invented. It's a loot.
Oh,
You
it's
could
a
cast.
loot with a.
You cast
It's a loot with a loot with a fucking whammy bar is what it is. That's
You could cast minor illusion to give the image of me having a
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, you could.
waggling your tongue at them as they fall down.
Yeah, like oh.
So then
Oh,
it's
that's
the
mint.
gobbos at the top of the round. So yeah. Right then, these. Well, so not the top of the round, at the bottom of the round. This one's that's on his last legs. He's still kind of retreating, and he retreats away into here. Into where what you believe is where the survivors are being kept.
Which we need to get them guys and get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
this guy, 1, 2, 3, goes into range. You were holding your action.
Yeah, so I now do a as he
Attack
comes into
roll.
range and comes near me, I get ready with 2 axes and give him a
No,
good swing.
one of your
Oh,
axes.
it's only the 1 axe.
Because
One axe.
you only can save your action, not your bonus action, so you can just save your 1 attack hit.
Right, okay. So I've got the 1 swing with a plus 6. Plus 6. 11 plus 6 is a 17.
Oh, yeah, that hits him. He
That
comes
hits
running in, not
with-
expecting you to react so quickly. So do your
With
damage.
a 1d6 plus 4. Actually, no, it's
You're
1d6
raging,
plus
6,
6
yeah.
because I'm still raging. So it is a 6 with a 6, 12.
You absolutely
very
obliterate
much.
him as he comes into.
He comes
just
near
kind
me and my axe just
of runs in. Yeah, not expecting it at all. You just kind of slice him, and he just
Just head
falls
clean
in
off.
head clean off, lands in the fire or further over, and he just falls in a crumple, headless, before you.
splat.
There you go. Right. More gobbos. I was thinking that was your turn, but it's not your turn at all. He does get into
He's gonna
range,
fuck me up now. He's gonna fuck me up now.
and he gets an attack on you, and fails miserably.
As if I
Yeah,
thought he was gonna fuck me up.
he kind of, his scimitar, he swings at you, and it's not a well-placed hit, and you're naturally thick-skinned. You just kind of brush it off, because you realise that his weapon isn't exactly the sharpest thing ever.
I'm
They don't
laughing at
maintain their
puny
equipment.
things.
Yeah, they just kind of swung at you. It just kind of glances off you, and you're just laughing at him on the inside, basically. These guys, seeing the bridge is now down, definitely go this way.
Oh, so far,
Follow
lads, these
suit.
goblins have been decimated.
And yeah, there are no new gobbos
Reinforcements.
appearing this time
Nice.
from through what appears to be rubble-covered entranceway.
Oh yeah, Thunder, you missed that. Yeah, he cast an illusion spell over the
Oh, yeah.
entrance to make it look like there's rubble in front of it that's blocking the way, so they can't.
Which
make
one?
it
The
through.
one that they all kept coming
Where
in
they
through?
were trying to
Yeah.
pile
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Very nice.
I-
Who was that?
I can't me because
Rudy.
I'm a fucking badass, and I.
Yeah.
Don't forget that you can award. I know I'm not saying that you should do, but don't forget you can award inspiration to people. Tom.
I know. If I feel it necessary.
Yeah,
if it
don't
does, yeah.
forget that, Tom. Don't you fucking forget that.
Yeah, minus inspiration for suggesting such.
Yeah,
A load
You've got a
of
disadvantage now for
goblins just
suggesting
drop
that.
down from the ceiling surrounding the bard. No, so that's the top of the round again. Cadell, what are you doing?
Well, I'm blatantly gonna have a swing at this idiot right in front of me that tried to swing at me, and I'm gonna
Slice and dice.
use the bonus action for the second attack as well.
Well,
so we're
just
gonna
use
for
your
a
first
proper-
one first, and then see what happens.
Oh, see if I kill him. Yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah, good
I was
point.
going to say, you could
Don't
get,
get-
up
Don't
to
get carried away. Come on now.
Oh, I never 17 again. Never.
Oh yeah, you hit him, so do all your damage.
Hit him.
In fact, you don't even need to roll it. You are going to kill him.
Oh, even if I roll a 1.
Yeah, because he's got 7 hit points, and it's
I
plus
was going to
6.
say he's the
Oh,
fucked
right,
up one. isn't he?
So yeah, well, I rolled a 4 anyway. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you have killed him.
yeah. All right, he's dead. Yeah, fair enough.
He is down. Nice and easy.
Splat.
Gobbos
right,
are
get to another one.
easy to kill, but there is a lot of them.
Yeah. So can I still move after that?
You still move, and you've got your bonus action. I believe you can use a bonus action to attack on a secondary target.
Yeah, but I'm not wasting throwing one of my axes at him yet.
No, you
No,
can
but you've
move.
got movement.
I have got movement, but do I really want to get in range of 2 guys that are then both going to attack me before I can attack them?
Yeah, but it's my go next.
I was going to say, if you hit one of them, you
It's
You've
my-
still got
it's
your
my-
bonus attack as well.
I was going to say, and
so
it's
right.
it's my go next, and I'm pretty confident I'll take one of them fuckers out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then in that case, yeah, I'll use my movement to move in close, and then I'll use my bonus action as my second swing.
Are you going for these 2 gobbos? When can we use bonus actions? Anytime.
Anytime.
It's if any of your skills say it can be used as a bonus action.
It still has to be on your turn.
Yeah, it still has to be
Swing
on your
hit.
turn. Yeah.
Right,
18 plus 6, so that's a
Oh
24.
yeah, easily hit him.
so
Yeah. And then that's it,
Yeah.
killed him because your
And then he's dead,
damage
yeah,
when
so-
you're while you're raging, your bloodlust rage that you've got on at the moment, you're just slaughtering gobbos left, right, and centre. Because
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what
literally.
damage you deal, you kill them.
Yeah.
Really?
Even if they deal a
Fuck
one.
yeah,
Even
I'm
if
gonna
they
be
deal
a-
a one, I still kill it.
You're a
barbarian.
barbarian, Aiden.
Yeah, barbarian.
mate.
Yeah.
Next fucking campaign, I'm being a barbarian.
Or a
Well, I'm a
bard.
barbarian with the.
A
I took the
bardarian.
feat of.
A barbarian.
I'm gonna be
the
a-
feat
And I'm going to be a Russian barbarian.
Russian
I-
barbarian.
with a barbarian. I took the feat for 2-handed weapons. So you've got 2 single-handed weapons. You can use one as your main attack and then your second as your bonus attack. So you can always
That
do
was
2
what you
attacks.
do normally, anyway. Even if you
Was
don't have that feat, your feat gives you the ability to have a +1 AC whilst you've got 2 weapons out.
Yeah, and I can use heavy weapons as one-handed weapons
Yes.
as well.
Because
than light
normally you can only use light weapons for dual wielding, but he can use heavy weapons as long as you use them in
I
one
have
hand.
2 massive maces.
So we could use a two-handed weapon as a one-handed.
No, he can
No,
use a
no, he can use
one-handed
a heavy.
weapon, but it can be heavy.
Oh, right.
So I could have two hammers or 2
He could have
swords.
2 one-handed war
swords, yeah.
hammers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
he's just a big, massive guy.
Yeah,
that
but at the
just-
moment he's got
I'm
2
ju- well, I'm
hands.
just going to be a massive fucking Russian with a big old fucking
But
axe.
that's not this campaign, so
Yeah,
Meridian,
yes,
what
yes.
are you doing?
Yeah, what
Um,
are you doing? Noah?
I'm going to finish off that little fucker that's next to him. I'm going to... right, where am I? Sorry,
It's
can you...
30 feet away from you.
30 feet. I'm just going to cast Firebolt,
Give
please.
him a fireball, yeah.
Alright, that's roll to hit.
Gonna miss.
D20 plus 6.
7 plus 6.
13.
No,
it's not
that
13.
misses.
That misses.
Oh, motherfucker.
You
Oh,
fire
dear.
it, and it just hits and impacts between the 2 of them and just hits the wall and just against the wall between you. Ineffectual.
Piss.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Are you moving?
Yeah, moving. or-
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the only one. He's the only one.
Smash to you.
I'll move towards the ramp.
Alright, what's your movement?
30.
30. I think we're all 30.
15, 20, 25, 30. Okie dokie. Hector?
Movement and action to get next to
You're dashing.
Cadell. Yeah.
Right. No, you've got another. You could get right up to the goblin actually dashing, but it's
No,
up to you. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold off because my Polar Master feat provokes opportunity attacks when they enter my range.
So even if they go from
But
me,
your
does it
range is
diagonally count?
10 feet as well, isn't it? So they're
Yeah.
already in your range there. Do you want to
So
be
would
further
that
back?
provoke? Would
It
that provoke the
wouldn't,
attack? Of,
unless you want to be further back.
if I move to the one just to the right, like next to him,
Oh yeah, there.
would when he moved there, I could
If he
attack,
moves
yeah.
closer, you will get the
Yeah, yeah.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Good move.
Sweet, so I'll be there already with my halberd.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thunder.
Yes.
After you've awesomely cool move, just destroying the bridge and the 2 gobbos
Taking
upon
out
it.
them 2
What are you
gobbos.
doing?
Nicely done.
So is there a single gobbo left next to them too? Then I'm guessing.
Just this one and one
And
that's
then there's the
disappeared
one
in this cave somewhere.
So you can't see him no more. That one.
You
but it's
can't
just
see
one
him no
around.
more. I'm just for reference.
Okay. So I would like to cast. Well, I'll move. In fact, I'll move towards this last remaining gobbo, please, as far as I can, and then I'm going to cast thaumaturgy, and I'm going to make the flames of that fire in front of the gobber flicker a bright green, like burn out into a bright green colour.
Okay.
And that's a cantrip, and it just happens. I'm trying to distract the gobber so that these guys.
Fair enough. So it just kind of flares bright green.
Yeah, but it just obviously it maybe can't see me as much as what I'm fucking about. If you know, I have seen it.
But but then the goblin does kind of just go. It just doesn't know what the fuck's going on because all these people coming in, all of his friends strewn dead of the countless. I've lost track of how many we've actually just slaughtered.
So, man.
But yeah, all right. That's at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no! For a bonus action, I would like. Who's closest to the gobber?
I am.
You are.
Yeah,
I'd like
my
to.
turn next as well.
For a bonus action, I would like to cast Bardic Inspiration.
You casting is. Does it say you can do that as a bonus action?
It is my bonus action. If you go on my features and traits,
That's fine. If it says it's a bonus action, that's great, mate. Don't worry about it.
Fucking hell, John! Did you actually read it?
No. Oh, I did, but it was 2 weeks ago, and I've done that.
Singing a little ditty.
Well, it's Bardic Inspiration for me.
What does Bardic
Give me advantage on
Inspiration
my
do?
next attack or something.
As a bonus action, a creature other than you within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die, 1d6 for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can use
Nicely
the D6
done,
on
sir.
top of ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah.
So if I screw my attack roll, I can use another 1d6.
Yeah, you can have another crack at it.
Add it. No,
Well,
you
you
just
can
add
add
the
1d6
D6
to
on
your
top
roll.
of it. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's not a reroll.
No, it's just an
No,
extra
no.
D6 on top
Right.
of your number.
No, you gain that for 10 minutes. The creature can add it to one ability.
Oh.
This can be done after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. Oh, right, yes.
You can only use it once.
Yeah, yeah,
You
it's
can't-
just
you don't
it's
get
just
it for
a
10
tricky
minutes.
wording. Yeah, so you get it.
Oh,
for
you can
10
only use
minutes,
it once,
you can
but
only
it's
use it
valid
once.
for right.
Yes.
10 minutes. Yeah, for the next 10 minutes, you have one opportunity to add a D6 to an attack, saving throw, or
That's cool.
ability
That's a really
check.
cool ability.
That's a good buff.
They're really good. Yeah, they're really good.
Right, and Gobbo's turn.
Yeah, if I need it.
He
The goblin might get
enters
sliced up by someone's
your
polearm.
polearm range.
Enters my polearm range.
Yeah,
So provokes
attack
an
of
opportunity
opportunity.
attack. Oh, it's a 19, so plus 6.
Boy,
Oh,
it's done it.
fine.
Yes.
Thank God.
It's nice to see you doing
roll your
decent
damage.
attack.
So D10 plus 4.
Fuck.
Oh, it's
That's
a 7
nasty.
plus 4. So
Oh,
11
you've
damage.
sliced him up. So yeah, this goblin comes running at Captain Cadell, and Captain Cadell readies himself to for the assault, and then this polearm just kind of comes in past him and just kind of completely skewers him, and he crumples to the floor before he even reaches Captain Cadell.
Nice.
Very swift, practiced action.
You've proper redeemed yourself for your absolute pathetic spear throws earlier.
I'm imagining ye old tales of 300 where he goes out on that venture to hunt that wolf. He does that really nice little strike.
Thrust.
Leonidas.
So yeah, but having now realised that that is just an
300
illusion, goblins are starting to pour in once more.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, piss him bollocks. I put all my effort into that loser as well. It's a proper good idea. Rocks. I put the graining on it.
I love it how we'll
There's
go to
two
bed
in there
after
for
this
now.
fight, and then it's like, here's my goblins.
Yeah.
Well, this is just the way I'd written it, mate. And you were fanning about for a while at the beginning of this combat. So,
wow. This dungeon master's evil.
Yeah. Well, we're all in good health. We're all right.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Doing all right.
I've been.
Listen,
I feel like
it's the one
Fine,
strength that the goblins have is that They're numbers.
Limited numbers practically. Yeah.
And you just assumed that the ones in the room was all of them.
In this test, the numbers count for nothing.
Well, I'm assuming it comes to me then, does it?
Yeah, it's Captain Cadell. What are you doing?
Right. Well, I'm gonna use my movement to try and get in this room and save this poor fucker that's been dumped in this room.
Yeah,
Well,
I was going to say we need to make a move because they're going to keep flowing in, aren't they? We need to get in and get out.
Right.
Yeah. And I've got backup
you
now,
head
so-
you head into that room. And what you see when you go into that room is that one goblin in there, which has now kind of dragged out one of the poor blokes, and you realise that the one he's holding is Gordon Clay, and he's holding him hostage. He's alive, but he's holding him hostage with a sword to him. What are you going to do?
Who's going in there?
It's Aiden's dove in.
Oh jeez.
Captain Cadell has dived in.
It's a really risky move, and it could end very badly. But I do still have inspiration from John, so I've been wanting to do this all
From
night.
Thunder.
Yeah, from Thunder. I've been
Sorry,
wanting
I
to do this
keep
all
calling
night.
everyone by the
I'm
numbers.
gonna nicely pull one of these light axes out, and I'm gonna
You already
swing
had it
it,
in your hand, to be fair.
and I'm gonna try and get it dead center in the head with my axe. I'm gonna
You're
throw
going to
it.
lash at
Right.
him. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
This could go badly wrong because I could kill the guy if I roll this
Roll
badly.
it.
so
It is going to be with disadvantage because he's
Oh.
holding him hostage right up.
If you
So
kill
what's-
him,
It's
what's
a
the
difficult
disadvantage
shot.
then?
It's because you rolled twice. You use the lower one of the two.
Oh
Yeah.
damn it! But then I
Yeah.
get the bonus from
But you can use your bonus from Bardic Inspiration,
right. So I've got to roll a d20 twice.
Yeah.
and use the lower
Right,
one of
come
the
on.
two.
don't
Come on,
worry,
he's
dude.
the low one.
If you kill the hostage, I'll make sure I tell his son.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause
Right.
he's already
so
made him
the
piss his
goblin.
pants.
The
He
goblins
needs to
have
make you the
sword.
bad guy.
Right.
In the
16 with a
background.
+6, so that's a good
Is that
one.
your lowest one?
No, that was the first one. I'm rolling it twice.
Oh yeah, roll your second one.
So 16 with a 6 and a 14 with a 6. Yes. Get it.
Roll your d6 as well.
Well, you don't need to.
Oh,
You've
roll
already hit him.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because that was a 14 with a d6 is a 20. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
That hits him. You throw your axe and it lands boom clean between his head and he crumples to the floor. The Gordon Clay just crumples to the floor with him, but can looking up to you, amazed about what the hell he's just witnessed.
We have Back in Black by AC/DC playing while that
Yeah.
slow motion
Um,
axe flies through the air. Da-na, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Woof!
Captain
Blast.
Cadell's come to rescue you.
Oh god. That
Oh,
could
that
have
was
gone
fucking
But
terribly
then you
wrong.
see that there are a couple of other like makeshift cages with there's 4 other people. 2 of them are dead and 2 are
Shit.
alive.
I want to get these guys the
well,
fuck out of here.
But at that moment, it's the end of your turn.
How
Yeah,
long have they been dead? Are they rotten now?
Oh no, they're not right at all. They're miners. The miners
So,
that
yeah,
from the incident only earlier today.
Recently dead. So you
Yeah.
guys have got to cover my ass while I try and get these guys out of here.
We haven't got any sort of resurrection spells between us, have we?
Nope, nobody does.
Bollocks.
So we've got 3 guys saved, so we need to get
Sorry,
these guys out
Meridian,
of
it's
here.
your turn.
Right. Well, 2 of them are fucking dead. Okie dokie. Hang on.
We're
How
not in
far-
there though, are we?
No. How far away am I? Can you just
You're here.
wiggle on me, Tom? And we've still got these 2 boys at the opening.
Yeah, and I imagine after everyone's turn, we've got another 2 coming as well. So.
This goblin that you've got in the cave, Tom, needs to disappear, doesn't it now?
Oh, yep, you're absolutely right. My apologies.
So we need to.
Right. In that case, then, if he's in there with the survivors, I need to cover his ass.
Yeah.
How far away am I currently from those 2 gobbos?
I think we've got to get these guys out of here quickly before more gobbos keep turning up.
35 to 40 feet.
Right. In that case, then, can I please cast Ice Knife at either one? I'm not bothered.
Fair play.
Just to fucking get rid of them while he gets
Do you
out with
have
the
spell slots for it?
I've
Still
still
have
got
one
two.
in it?
Yeah, I've still got
Oh.
2 left because I used my
That's right, you do.
sorcery point.
Nope,
Yeah, so
go
I
for
still
it. Roll for it.
So rolling a 20, and that is a 15.
Ooh, yeah,
Plus
just hits. Yep.
5, is it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that hits easy then.
Right, and then I'm rolling a
A
D6.
D10
am
for
I?
your first damage. D10 for your
Oh,
first
sorry.
damage.
Yeah,
and a D-
D10 for the first. Yeah. D10 is a 4,
and then 2d6
and
for
then
the explosion.
2d6 is a 2 and a 5.
So, you said how much damage was the initial one for the D10?
Oh,
4.
4.
Right, okay, and then the 2d6?
A 2 and a 5.
7.
So
Oh
7
yeah, so
total.
that obliterates both of them. Boom.
Excellent.
Nice, dude.
Oh, thank God for that. That's what you talk. That is cover. That is.
Yes, buddy.
It is a nice
Come
little
on,
spell.
mage, give us some cover. Yeah, bosh.
That. Yeah.
So that's
So then, top of the round.
you've earned your 2 gold. You've earned your 2 gold, mate.
Did I?
Um,
Sorry, I can't remember. Did I move then? I can't fucking remember.
You did
No.
not.
No, where am I?
We need to start heading the fuck out of here.
We need to get back. Yeah, can I head back towards the exit then on my
Yep.
movement,
Well, Tom,
please?
seeing as though they're all dead, are we out of combat or what? There's no-
Yeah, for the sake of expediency, I can say you can get the people out of
Well, even if
their-
you spawn more goblins, they've still got to follow us. But if we're all at dashing
Yeah,
speed,
but-
they're never going to catch them.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, you can
I was-
all you can get them out.
I was
you'll
going to
be
move
able
up
to-
and try and hold that bridge while he
this
move
one.
the people
yeah,
out.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can hold here.
but yeah. So
And you manage to. Are you carrying the bodies as well?
well, I'll do a strength roll for it to see if I can lash them both round me and get them.
How
To
many
be
is
fair,
there?
you're plenty strong. Between you and Hector, you're plenty strong enough to be able to
So we
carry,
could take one
Well,
each.
yeah.
carry bodies.
We could take one
Yeah,
each.
one each. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just stop sharing that now. Hang on.
Nice.
God, we'll rinse them guys.
There's a lot of goblins, but as you are leaving, because you're on your way out, you're carrying 3 dead bodies because you pick up the extra guy on your way out, and you're kind of helping these other guys along because they are injured, they're wounded. You're helping them along, and every step along the way, you can hear more goblins coming. They're
Like the minds of Moria.
they're for all you know, it's endless.
Endless horde.
So yeah, you can just hear them coming, and then you eventually reach the entrance to the mine, the exit of it in Hammerton. You reach the surface. About halfway up the mine, you find that they're not following you quite all the way out of the mine, but you don't know what their plan is, what they're gonna do.
What the gobbers?
Yeah, you know they're down there. You know their mine is effectively theirs for the time being, and that is where we will call it for the night.
Very well done, dude.
Thank you. I say the next episode is in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
2 weeks'
So
time.
it was looking pretty hairy at one point there, but it's
What was?
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you didn't take much damage. Or
No, we're all
that's just
pretty-
Gobbo's
pretty-
feel, isn't it?
It's getting used to the new characters though, isn't it?
Exactly, but it's just
it's
an
getting used to
introductory
your own
episode.
ability.
I was wanting to throw an axe at a gobbo for the entire
No,
of that
you were
night.
itching. You were itching for it. I know
Got
you
it.
were. And you rescued Gordon Clay.
We're
Yeah.
clear. So his distraught son that Thunder scared the shit out of and made him
Yeah,
piss himself.
he may have
Well, I
pissed his
didn't know he was
pants, but
going
at
to be
least
the
he
main NPC guy who
The,
was
the,
his
the
son,
lovable
did I do?
NPC that you just decided to make him piss himself.
Yeah, but he's got his dad back now, so we're all right.
I just
Well,
wanted
yeah.
to make sure my horse was all right.
But like I
And
say,
everyone
next episode in 2 weeks' time on the 18th of April.
Yeah.
But if anybody wanted to recap on this episode, it will be on UberConstruct Gaming's YouTube channel, along with a load of other computer game shenanigans from myself and Aidan Wasted Construct. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody who watched us tonight, and thank you for anybody who was to follow or subscribe us. Awesome.
Or anyone who is going to
And we
watch
hope
it,
you
or-
catch us next time.
Yeah.
Find out what this crazy bunch of people is going to end up doing.
Probably more random stuff.
Random things.
That thunder wave that took out the bridge was mint.
Yes, that was excellent. No chickens were hurt in the making of this stream.
No.
Bye bye
And
bridge. Bye
chickens
bye
will knife you.
The chickens, yeah, will knife you. Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
Oh, you'll get knifed by the guy who owns.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got to write him into the game periodically, just
Yeah,
turning up.
Listen, there's a
like,
guy
chicken-
who went with a
chicken
cage of
murderer.
chickens and a knife.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't go near the chicken guy. Whatever you do.
Right.
Superb, guys. Really enjoyed
I
it.
know. We're all flagging a little bit.
I mean, I've been
Yeah,
flagging
yeah.
the side of the skin.
Yeah,
Like,
epic.
yeah,
epic,
everybody.
epic story. Loving it.
Right, guys.
Yeah.
Go take me half an hour to wash all this shit off.
It just, yeah. Good man.
No, night.
Right, see you
Good night.
next, boys.
Hello.